Hey Hoffman, regular flu's killing more people than corona's virus. Yeah, it's always like a virus gets popular and it's not good, but it's nothing to like, it's always just like something people freak out about on the news and overblow it. Once like thousands, hundreds, thousands of people start dying from, once tens of thousands of people start, once millions of people start dying, that's when I get worried. Millions, not until millions. Take that. Good to have me back. Yeah, more low poly Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it was fun to watch you play as an octopus Robin in that game. What's the game? Siren? My head's not working that well today. Hey, the Juicely. My good looks are killing more than the flu. Nice, bro. Thanks, Trevo. I'm glad you can appreciate it. Bomb Trip, good morning. I'm glad someone can appreciate the arms, Trevo. That's all I work out, the arms. I don't work out any other part of my body. The rest of my body's very, very tiny. Very emaciated, you might say. Yeah, my body is very emaciated. Let's get started on these pads. Got some good stuff coming up after, I think. I want to try. I think we'll go back to cryo games after this. The rest of my body is very emaciated. Thin like a rail, but like a very skinny rail, not like one of those thick rails. Some of those very skinny rails. What's going on over here? What is this? What do you think you're doing? Huh? Rule of Rose? Yeah, that one. Robin playing the Rule of Rose, the survival horror games. Tom, he's a man. If he can do it, no one can. Oh, thank you, Willie. That just makes me feel like...
Don't mind if I
pumps me full of energy, Willie. That Prime sub 2 months. Thank you, Willie, so much. Nemorgan, thank you for the... thank you for the gift sub to Joy, Nemorgan. That's nice of you, Nim. That's nice. That's very nice. Thank you for those subs. The support helps, means a lot. Thank you. Hey, D. Schleifer, your MIL was sick in last month with the flu from 2009. How do they know that, D. Schleifer? They test her? They figure out what... They swab her mouth or something? 60,000 people died last year from the regular flu. Oh, I'm freaking out, actually. I'm freaking out about that. That's a lot, T-Can. That is weird, Schleifer. I'm the reluctant hero. Yeah, I'll do something once millions of people die. I'm not leaving my house unless millions are dying. Then I'll think about getting up, putting on my cape. You only work out your pecs, gotta get a bigger bra size. Yeah, I'm working on. I can do this with my pecs, though. I can do this with my pecs. Kira, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Look at this. I can do this with my pecs. Yeah, Juice, I'm on. I do chest workouts, man. Lower and upper. I'm emancipated, yeah. Emancipation Proclamation. It's a good line in a rap. Feel. Thank you, John. Willie and Morgan, thanks again for those subs. And yeah, that's nice of you to do, Nam. Kira, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Another 200 bits.
What is up, everyone?
Another not a bar. Oh my gosh. And a what is up, everyone. Wow, Kira. Thank you for the 500 bits so far today. Earth Machine redeemed something happens. Why did I put that there? Why did I put that? Something happens. Okay, what am I doing here? See, this is why you don't make these things this cheap. Alright, something happens. Earth Machine redeemed it. Something happens. See this pen cap? Taking it off the pen. And I'm putting it back on the pen. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Earth Machine, for redeeming that. Kira, thank you. I was saying thank you to Kira. Thank you, Kira, for the 500. Shake it, baby. He's back. Doom Bacon, hello. You're looking forward to watch some video games. We'll get to them at some point. What up, Zalis? I'm in my bunker. My Christian stream. Can I get a GIF? That could be a good one. How many new emotes are there? Well, there's the bit emotes. I just sort of threw up some random ones I had in them. I still need to redo emotes and stuff. How much were the boob implants? Yeah, $50,000 each. Blast those packs. I will, Craig. Are the age ranges of people dying? Yeah, probably old people. You're embarrassed for me sometimes? Don't be, Megan. I feel great about everything that happens on the stream until after the stream, and then I feel really bad about it. So don't feel embarrassed for me until after the stream. Thank you. Pen porn. No problem. Okay. Where were we? Don't cry for me, Argentina. I mean Megan. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I mean Megan. Okay, where were we? San Fran. So, okay, so we took the second path. The first time we played this game, we took the first path, which was through the wagons. The wagon and stuff, and through the desert, and through the winter, and we had to pick the right time to leave and all that. Now, the second path was taking the more expensive boat route, because if you go more quickly, this game has a really cool structure, actually. Especially for a 1988 game. If you are quick enough to sell your house and whatnot, you can make enough money to buy the more expensive boat. And then you go through the Panamanian jungle. And we took the Panamanian jungle path and we made it through Panama. We had to go through this pool and not get eaten by piranhas and stuff and such. We had to grab this vine because if you walk over here, like some ants eat you. You had to grab a vine real quick. You had to give up all your valuables to these natives or else they'd murder you. And then we got through Panama, and then we end up in San Francisco. So now we have to figure out how to get through San Francisco to Fort Sutter. And we just landed, so I have to totally figure it out. My reality's yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I gotta fix the reality. Don't cry for me, Argentina. As I never let you. That fix it? That fix it? Don't cry for me, Argent. I might be sniffing a bit today. Blowing my nose type of thing. Sniffing and blowing my nose. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I'll be disappearing periodically today. That's where I am in this sickness. You're not going to bed till you get to 50K. All right, Nim, sounds good. Missed a lot of streams. Been busy, Nim. Seems like you've been busy. Don't show us if you put the back or the top of the pen. Schrodinger's pen. All right, fair enough. I won't show you the pen again. Oh, through the desert on a horse. Well, we had a mature oxen Hoffman on a mature oxen with no name. Megan Tina. Hey, Hitch. Yeah, this game's really good. This game's actually really good, Hitch. It's a really good game. Okay. So I gotta.
Don't mind if I do.
Moog, thank you for the sub for 2 months. Thank you so much, Moog. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we fixed the tear, right? Think San Francisco's a cool town. I went there once, like 5 years ago, and it did seem a little bit shady, but it also did seem cool. It was like shady but cool, one of those type of towns, but not like not scary, like a place like New York or something like that can be. It can seem a little scary, overwhelming. Oh my God, Nim. Oh my God, Nim. 10 gift subs, Nim. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Lost Edge Skull Stuck Thread, Ken Thumbtack, Nathan Deviant, XR, Mini Tacos Zazabi. Nim, what are you doing? Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congrats on passing 400,000 views. Oh, 400,000 views. Wonder how many of those were real people, T-Can. Probably only 10, 20. Got coronavirus? Coronavirus. Coronavirus. I got coronavirus. Now we all gonna get it. Disappearing. Snap like that. I wish I could do tricks like that. I bet if I had some tech wizardry, I could figure out how to do tricks like that. Snap, trick, disappear. Super Stan, what's up? This is not a crappy game, Super Stan. I'll come over there, and I will throttle the life out of you. If you call this a crappy game, I'm just kidding. I won't kill you. I'll leave you alive. I'll leave you on the edge of death. All right. Where do I go? I'm just clicking around, seeing where I can go here. I'll leave you right on the edge of death. Praximo, good morning. Nim, thanks for those 10 gift subs. You crazy. Thank you so much. Made some new F art. Where is it? Oh, Megan redeemed Tony Soprano sings Oasis. Oh, the first one ever. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, we should somehow realize what you're gonna do. Christopher. There you go. We're coming up with some new ideas for the channel. You know, the channel redeems. We're coming up them. What up, more night? There's gold in them. I'm just clicking around. See, this is me right here. You might not be. You might have thought I'm not doing anything. Yo, John, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. 23 months. Thanks for your support, John. How about if you call me a crappy streamer? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. This is my character right here. I've been clicking around trying to see if going in these buildings does anything. And also I've been unfortunately having to sing Oasis as Tony Soprano. Pluto, man, redeem Tony Soprano sings Oasis. Okay. I don't look back in anger. I heard you say, Christopher. Oh God, we're gonna have to raise the price on this too. We're gonna have to raise, because I only know so many songs of Oasis. What am I doing? We gotta raise the price on this. We're gonna have to raise the price on this. Oh no, Kira, we're gonna have to raise the price on this quickly. Kira just redeemed it. Okay, we gotta raise the price on this to 12,000. All right, we had to raise the price on that. What's another one? By now, you should have somehow realized that you're gonna do. I don't believe that anybody could feel the way I do about you now. Ding 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 ding. Christopher. There. Okay, we had to raise the price on that. There you go. I think we got all the redeems out there. John, thank you for the sub. My mouth's facing right. Whose mouth? You mean Tony's mouth? No, it wasn't. Emerald Knight. No, it wasn't. The Zoom. We got the Zoom on the stream now. A lot of new stuff happening on this stream. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what to do in Gold Sierra's Gold Rush. Where I don't even know where my character is anymore. You got in before you rose. Good job, Kira. I only really know like 1 or 2 or 3. Hey, Corn Chippy. It does nothing. I don't know where I am. Where's my character? I lost myself. Oh, there I am. I was in that house. I was stuck in that house. So we're in San Francisco trying to figure out where to go. I guess I'm supposed to go down this road. I was just seeing if I could go in any of these buildings. Maybe I should try to look. Oh, we're not in San Francisco. We're in Sacramento. Sacramento is a welcome sight. It's made up of streets and buildings. Oh. They spelled that wrong. What's the one that's like Wonderwall? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I only know Wonderwall, and there's like Don't Look Back in Anger. And then there's like, I don't know, their other popular one. It was like, I totally forget. Don't go crying your heart out. That one. I don't know how it goes, though. Maybe this wasn't a good choice. For channel point redeems. Let's try going down the road here. That's my character right here. Oh, no? Sacramento's a welcome sight. Made up of streets and buildings. Yeah, because we were in Panama. It was a jungle. Sound like MC Chris? That's kind of interesting that he has like a baby voice. Cause after all, you're my gabagoo. Hey, Master V. He's got incredible mouth control. Yeah, he can turn his mouth. Okay, now I officially don't know where to go. Because I tried going to all the exits. I'm over here now. I'm over here on the left. Look. This is me now, over here. Okay. Does sound a bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger with my gold. I'm here to bump you up. I'm just here to bump you up, that's it. Does everyone sit here all day and get an hour of Oasis? See, this is the problem with doing stuff like that. I guess I gotta do a certain amount of redeems per day, but I refuse to be weak and let limited people redeem channel point things like that per day. You gotta hang in there. Yeah, streets and buildings edge-winged. Because last time we were in the jungle, Wonderwall. Well, there's another one. There's Champagne Supernova. Oh yeah, Champagne Supernova. Right, that one. Okay. Now I feel bad that I raised the price. I kind of miss Tony singing Oasis. But the price can't be too low, right? Otherwise we'll never make progress in Sierra's Gold Rush. By now, we showed her somehow. Hey Nathan. Wasted. Hey BB Tech. Hey Maria, give me some of that fried gabagool, you mean? Hey Maria. I don't know where to go. Figure out what to do. Oh god, it's the worst. Being sick is the worst. You gotta like this part of it when it's going away and just like congested, so congested, runny nose. Especially for streaming. Because you gotta like always sniff and stuff and still have coffee. Oh, we got some coffee in there? Not Matrina still, right? It's a bit far to go for you. Tony could tell and associate other type of persons who like Chicago pizza, could he? Did you really get some? Oh, thanks, Nim. Thanks for making an order. The long shipping all the way to Australia. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Okay, I honestly don't... This is the first time I've actually been stuck in this game. I don't know if you can tell where I am, but I'm over here. Look at buildings. Sacramento has many buildings. Oh, wait. I thought... Okay, my bad. I thought... Because normally when you get close to something, you type look. It would... He would look at it automatically. So I guess I have to type look at building when I'm close. This establishment's name, the Elephant House, comes from the phrase you often hear
Don't mind if I do.
From gold seekers. If you've seen the elephant, you've experienced the gold rush and the hard times that come along with it. Killing Moon, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, Killing Moon. Thanks for that support. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Don't mind if I do.
Glad Hands, thank you for subbing for 26 months. Thank you so much, Glad Hands. What up, Glad Hands? Hello, how are you? We're standing in front of the El Dorado Exchange. Look inside. Okay. The El Dorado Exchange. Hello, Glad Hands. Hey, Pluto Nan. Look at building. You're right outside the Stagecoach office. Oh, okay. Rent coach? What do you mean? Buy coach? What do you mean? Do I have any of my money left? You have Gold Flake, Gold Coin, Bible Family. We don't have any way of... How do I get to Fort Sutter? Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to get up. Takanji, have a good day. Why are there ocean ships in Sacramento? Is that not an ocean town? Is there not a dock there? In Sacramento? Look at building. Ride. Coach. You jump on board the stage bound for Sutter's Fort. Oh. Oh, is that all it takes to finish this path? We just had to jump on the stagecoach and go into Sutter's Fort? Is that it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what this is. Sacramento. Oh, so, okay. I didn't realize we were so close to the end of this path. But we still have one more path. So this is the end of path 2. We still have to check what the path is going around Cape Horn. We made it to Sutter's Fort now. Now it's just the same game as we played before. Yeah, there's a river. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you, Killing Moon. Thank you for that gift sub. Glad Hands, thank you for that tier 1 sub. 26 months, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay, so we made it to Fort Sutter. So now it's the same as we did before. So now we go back to, let's see. There's periodic silences because I'm having to like sniff. Missed the boat. Got money. Sold house. We go back to this one. Sold house. Yeah, and then we got to buy a ticket. Okay, I could restart the whole thing for people that don't know how you get to this point, but basically all you do is you start the game, you go in your house, you pick up a family photo, you pick up like your bank statement, you get your money out of the bank, you sell your house, you get your money from your house real quick before the prices go down, and then you have to buy a ticket on a boat from this guy, and he sells you one of 2 tickets before the prices go up. We were just on the Panama route last time. And now we can try the Cape route, which is cheaper. But there's a reason why it's cheaper. Are you interested in a ticket, he asks. Yes. Are you interested in Cape Horn or Panama? Cape Horn. The cost of a trip to California by way of Cape Horn is $650. Would you like to buy a ticket? Yes. $650 in cash. Give cash. Okay. So I have to figure out what we've done so far on this save. Yeah, we got our cash. We sold our house. We got the gold coin. We got the bank statement, family photo, Cape Horn ticket. Okay, so we still have... So in this save, we have to go to the grocery. I got to see if we actually need the vegetables and fruits in this playthrough. So far, we haven't needed them in path 1 or 2. We might need them in this path. Did we get the gold... Yeah, we got the gold coin at the gazebo. We also have to go get our letter. But the grocery closes, so let's go to the grocery first. To make sure we can get in there. Hey, Captain Howdy. Well, we're on the 3rd path now. There's 3 paths before you get to Fort Sutter in the game. And we just finished the 2nd path, and now we're going to try the 3rd path. And there's a rush, believe me, Captain Howdy. There's a very big rush. Sacramento was landlocked. Well, Proximo says there's a river. Looks like they built a deep water ship channel. Fair enough. Sacramento, capital of the U.S. Enterprise, lies at the confluence of the Sacramento River and the American River. It's the American River which we're on. I gotta be right back. Okay, a little worse than I thought it was gonna be. I'm sick. I'm sick because I have to get up and like blow my nose and stuff. A little worse than I thought it was gonna be, but nothing I can't handle. Lies at the confluence of the Sacramento River and the American River. The district of Old Sacramento harkens back to the city's gold rush era, with wooden sidewalks and wagon rides. Oh, that's neat. I'd like to check that out actually after playing this game. Are there any Tomb Raider games I played? There has one with the Tomb Raider Legend. I played Tomb Raider 1 and 2 on the stream, Master V. I plan on doing all the rest of them too. Well, the next one up would be 3. I don't know when. I'll play it though. We're finding all the endings? No, we're doing all the paths. I think there's only one ending, but there's I mean, unless you count deaths. We're going to see all the paths, so we're on the last path now. Why do you look like a 50s greaser? Yeah, I don't know why he looks like that. It must be some sort of outfit that looks like a greaser, but it's probably not. Because it's 1850s. Your cat's snoring. Poke it. Okay, so we can buy stuff from the store, but every time on the 1st and 2nd path, we always end up throwing it away. So I don't know if we actually need it for the Cape Horn trip. So I'll buy fruit. Can you buy more fruit? Buy vegetables. And we'll buy beans. You can either buy flour. You can buy fruit, vegetables, flour, peas, or beans. Let me actually, before I do that, make a new save. Cape, fruit, and veg. Like maybe you need a specific one in this path, but probably not. You probably don't need any of these things. Let's buy beans. Okay, so we bought all the things we need. Excuse me, and then he just asks, is the gold rush real? And you're like, yeah. Because you work for the paper. And then there's also this. We buy this stuff at the hardware store. You can buy 3 things from here too because of your account balance. But also all 3 of these things have also been useless. Let's buy the net. Let's buy the rope. Let's buy the bucket. So all of these things, you end up throwing them away. I think just to show you that, like, you as prepared as you want to be from where you get traveling to the gold rush, you'd always just like throw everything you had away. I think that's what they're trying to do with this mechanic, but I don't know, you might need something on the Cape Horn trip. Maybe it's to make you worry, give you that feeling of worry of, what do I need? I gotta make sure I'm prepared. I can only bring so much. Then it was useless anyway. Hey, Slothy Slosson. I look ripped. Oh, thanks. I could only go to the gym twice this week, though. But I do work out. I try to work out 3 times a week. It's important to try to be healthy. Keep your heart healthy. You know. Okay, the Gold Rush is on. We got the announcement. It's important to try to be healthy. And, you know, be in good shape. So I try to work out a few times a week. That's what I have time for. Let's get this. I don't know if we need this. Let's get this letter from our brother. Don't eat the coffee stick or crackers. Don't eat the coffee stick. What happened to those crunchy chips, veggie chips? I think they still exist. You got a letter. Get the letter. If we're doing this fast, it's because, yeah, we've already done this 2, 3, 4 times. Leisure Suit Larry Wild West. It's not Leisure Suit Larry. It's Gold Rush. It's the last AGI game that Sierra made. It's Gold Rush. It has multiple paths to get before you get to the Gold Rush area. And now we're on the 3rd path. It's pretty neat. It actually seems like they're pretty good at giving historical aspects of what was happening at the time. Like when you travel to the Gold Rush, it gives you like accurate locations that you would have stopped at, accurate things that would have happened to you. But also has some Sierra gaminess to it. A lot of that too. It's not super realistic, mostly just when you're traveling. So let's see. I wonder if this is the same boat that we take. I think we're good to go now. If you want to get max points, you got to put your flowers on your parents' grave. But we don't care about max points because we're just trying to get to Fort Sutter. Beans means Heinz. Beans with a Z. Heinz beans. What happened to rock candy? That's true. What happened to rock candy? Do they still sell that? Can you make a meal with those? You don't need to make a meal. You just need to... Uh-oh. Give ticket. You don't have a ticket? Yeah, I do. I must have already given it to him. It tells you here... It also tells you periodically, like, you have X amount of points out of max. Is there anything you could have gotten for your parents' graves? I guess we're going to Cape Horn here. We're going around Cape Horn. We're going around Africa. We're going from Brooklyn around Africa to California. Seems ridiculous. You poked him and he's still snowing. Poke him a little more. Rope, useless. Yeah, all these items you buy I think might be useless. You ate a donut? Very nice. Juice. Love a good donut. Your wife gets the snakes, which are good, but hides them. Oh, like yeah, like the candy snakes rope mastery. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Benimation, have I played King Arthur or Robin Hood Sierra games? Yeah, we played those like last month, I think. The Conquest games. Those are very good. I really enjoyed those. Sherwood in particular has a really unique structure. And it has some replay value. Though if you just make like smart saves, you can replay all the points where there's multiple choices. There's certain points where there's like multiple choices you can make with multiple results. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now this is new. This is completely new. So we took the ship to Cape Horn and now we can explore a ship. This is like a totally different thing than before. When we took the ship to Panama, it was just like showing us the route and telling us, giving us a bird's eye view. But now we're actually hanging out on a ship here. But yeah. And Conquest of Camelot's really fun as well. That's like a more traditional Sierra, but it was still pretty cool. And both Conquest of Camelot and Conquest of the Longbow have really cool essays about, angry essays from the creator in the manual about piracy. Let's see. Okay. Cape, boat, start. So I am sick today. I am a little out of it. I'm starting to realize. But we're okay. We're okay. Maybe I should put it in the title. All paths, I'm sick. So people know I'm sick and not just a crazy person. Did I play Tomb Raider Legends? No, the only Tomb Raiders I've ever played are 1 and 2. Let's talk to this guy. I've only played 1 and 2, the ones I played on the stream. Make your own rock candy? Yeah, that stuff's kind of cool. You can like grow crystals. Growing crystals is always a cool thing. Click to see. Yeah. You have granulated sugar. You like put them in a jar or something, right? And it like climbs up the side or weird stuff like that.
Don't mind if I do.
Pizza Spider, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much, Pizza. Thank you for that support. That's a slam dunk, Pizza. Thank you so much. Conquest games, yeah, Ben. Those are great. Those are really great. Like Codename Iceman. This one is, yeah. Medea, good morning. Hey, Silo. Silo Guybrush 3-putish. Guybrush, thank you for those FMV suggestions, so I saved them. You pirated them? The Conquest games? By the time you were playing Sierra games, you pirated them all? Oh my god, don't let Christy Marks, the designer of the Conquest games, see you say that, Ben. Look, let me see if I still have... Okay, Conquest of Camelot. Here, let me read it, for those that haven't seen it. Don't let her see that, she's gonna get mad. Really seriously mad. Here's the Conquest from Camelot manual. She did another one in the Sherwood manual, too. Life Aquatic with Jared Zissou. Thank you, fella. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but, you know, it's cool. I take medicine? I did. I took some cold medicine. Toasty, good morning, man. How are you doing? What's up? Are you the Jump King yet, Toasty? What up, Toasty? Toasty's a slam dunk. Shout out, Toasty. Okay, here we go. Here, check this out. At the introduction, you're going to be like, oh, thank you for buying my game. You know, this is what we wanted to do with it. No. Here's what she writes. All right, a paragraph about how she's like the best at game writing. And then how all stories are boring other than the ones she wrote. Now she says, I'm just summarizing the sum of this. Take your time to read this book. Now, she says... yeah, you can buy these on GOG and whatnot. Hey, Zinchok, did I get the coronavirus? Yeah, at Corona Fest, I did. What's up? Hey, Let's Get Digital. Okay, here's what she writes. A word about copy protection as an experiment. We are not doing any copy protection on these discs. It would be difficult to play the game without this book, but there's no foolproof method of preventing someone from pirating a game. Pirating can vary from the person who deliberately sets out to distribute a game to as many people as possible, to the player who casually loans his discs to, in quotes, a few friends to copy. But consider this. My husband and I have spent year after year... have spent a year of our lives working virtually every day of every week to create this game for you. I've done uncountable hours of research, laboring over every detail to make this the best game I produce. Every time someone pirates this game, whether to one person or to hundreds, that is money that we, the creators, will never see. That is money we don't get to pay rent, or buy food, or get our cars fixed, or, perish the thought, see a movie once in a while. A pirate who steals this game is not simply depriving a faceless corporation of a few measly bucks. He or she is taking significant earnings away from the creative people who have worked harder than that pirate can imagine for an entire year. And that goes for any game and any software that is sold. It's no different than stealing a book from a bookstore or stealing a painting from an art gallery. Pirating is not cute or clever or justified. It's theft, pure and simple. And we, the creative people who pour our hearts and souls into our work, do not appreciate it. As a purchaser, you can spread this message to those who think it's okay to pirate, which is the first step in preventing it. So she writes 3 paragraphs about what she did with her game, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs about piracy. Angry paragraphs about piracy. And there was another rant in the Sherwood manual, too. The manuals are very good for those games, and they absolutely are required to play those games 100%, which is fine. Your community refuses to let you become the Jump King. I think you're going to get there someday, Toasty. Someday. I believe in you. I believe you can get up there. Yeah, we need more piracy tirades in the manuals. The manuals are always like so fun to read, actually. Like the manual for Angel Devoid, how it was just like basically a novel with a little bit of game info. Perish the thought, go see a movie every once in a while. Watching the stream is like pirating Christy Marks. She probably hates me. She's probably coming after me. Legally, don't tell her I streamed her game. Every time someone pirates a game, an angel loses his wings. You wouldn't down. I would download a car. I would download everything if I possibly could. Yeah, she's lecturing the people who paid for it, or maybe pirates. Somebody copied the manual, Praximo. Eric says, "Hi, Jared. We're one day closer to that California goal. This is easier than I thought it was going to be." You reply, "That's right. One day closer. I'll drop by and talk to you later." Okay, that sounds great. Make sure you come by again. So this is the cheaper boat. The other boat had rich people on it. Who's this guy? Every time you pirate a game, a demon in hell gets the angel's wings. The ship's first mate says, I've been sailing with the captain many years and have never had a mishap. You can count on a safe trip. Oh, sick. This is the bridge deck. There's a staircase to the captain's deck. You see nothing on the floor. Can I take the staircase? How do I go down it? Oh, you gotta go like behind the railing? Or go down? You have to do that yourself. I'm trying. Do I go down this way? Oh, there we go. There we go. Have you played Countdown or Amazon Guardians of Eden? 2 adventure games from Tex Murphy that are not part of Tex Murphy. No. Sounds cool though. Have to look them up. Crooked Rain. Art of storytelling is don't pirate games and perish the thought that I see a movie. No, that sounds cool though. I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna save those games and try to remember to play those. Crooked Rain. Thanks for telling me about them. You think the publisher... No, I'm pretty sure the publisher tried to talk her into doing that or failed to talk her out of that. They were probably all mad about piracy back then. Put down your pro-pirate manifesto. You can become the Jump King, Toasty. I believe in you. Actually, no. If people are... I don't think it is possible, actually. If people are constantly screwing with you, you have to let people... You have to stop people from screwing with you. Because if you just have one person move you a little bit, you'll fall all the way back to the bottom, you know? You can take only one person to screw you over completely. Is Jump King the type of game where you have to jump all the way to the top of a thing? Or does it have multiple levels? Talking helps pass the time on such a long and boring journey. And talk the captain can do. He always seems to have a story to tell. The captain thinks for a moment, then says, Did I ever tell you about the time I broke the existing world record for a quickest trip from London to Hong Kong? Well... Okay, look. This is the captain's cabin. Let's sleep in his bed. No time for that. Open drawer. A few years ago, open drawer. Search desk. Only after a storm will you find anything out of place here, because he's got tidy quarters. Search his desk while he's in the room. No. Want game devs to waste time on making a stupid movie? You're right. You shouldn't watch a movie, game devs. Stop being lazy devs, right? Killing Moon? Lazy devs. A few years ago, you bought a Wii, set it up to play parody games. You pirated a random shovel game called Holiday Sports. The next night at a party, you made a guy complaining he was a Wii dev and no one bought his holiday game. You told him you played it and what you liked. He asked you where you bought it. You confessed you pirated it and he got silent and tense and walked away. Oh, man. I probably would not have admitted that. That's brave. I would have said, yeah, got it at the local game stop store. No one bought his holiday game. Wow. I pirated it. Oh, man. I mean, but that probably... More people probably bought it than pirated Holiday Sports. Poor guy. His Holiday Sports game. Holiday Sports. Oh, man. Don't play retro games, right? Retro games is like piracy because you're not buying new games. I'm a pirate just without even pirating anything. I'm basically like a pirate. Look, you blame the rise of piracy on Monkey Island? Look. This is a ship's lower deck. Is this coal? Can't see the... what happens if I open the coal hold door? Let me save. This is cool. We get to explore a ship. Open door. Can't open it. Open coal hold. What do you mean? Open coal hold door. Whoops. Can't open it. Damn. Look at door. You was stuck at the start for 5 days. Yeah, I don't see how you get past it if people can move you, Toasty. I don't see how you ever get past it, honestly. 2 weeks later, your girlfriend told you that Dev's wife was divorcing the guy because he beat her up. Oh, man. And it turns out it was after the party. You are certain it was after telling him you pirated the game. Wow, that's pretty messed up. I mean, that guy seems messed up. That guy deserved you to pirate his game then. Hey, Malcontent Matt. What's up, Ducks? Know more about my moral compass? Oh, my moral compass is on the straight and narrow. What's the creepy black stuff? Yeah, coal's in, Chuck. Well, that was kind of a silly story that got kind of messed up, Ben. It got really messed up. Well, I mean, if you're making, it actually kind of makes sense, because if you're making like the type of like Wii shovelware game, I mean, you're probably a scumbag in the first place. Maybe, you know, possibly there's a good chance of it. If you're making Wii shovelware, trying to just scam people, scam grandmothers and grandfathers or whatever into buying your Wii game, you're probably a scumbag. So I guess it makes sense, Ben. Hey, Peter. His wife was a friend of your girlfriend at the time's sister. I believe you. I believe it. No, I believe this. I believe that a shovelware dev could be a shovelware Wii dev could be a complete scumbag. I totally believe that. And the dev's name was Phil Fish. Is it wrong to buy Monkey Island on Steam? No. Why would it be? No, Peter, you go ahead and do it. You want me to buy it for you? You told your girlfriend. Then she laughed and she says you wouldn't steal a car because the thief will. You wouldn't steal a car because no, the person that owns the car would hurt his wife, I guess. Open door. Don't hurt your wives or husbands, team. Look indoor. Look, that's not the way to be, team. Okay. Control your emotions. Open door. What is this door? Look. Oh, is this a porthole? Notice on the look. The coal hold doors in the boiler are on the lower deck. What are these? There's a shovel leaning against the wall. Oh, do I need to? Where's the shovel? Oh, you got a shovel? Take shovel. Can't do that for me. I don't see the shovel. I see an old person here. Talk man. Conversing with these men, you learn that they wish to be their they wish to put their shovels to better use in the girl fields. Yo, what up, Lars? How you doing, Lars? Hatch. Yeah, it's a hatch. What are we doing here? Look at hatch. Hatch. Where's the shovel? Do you guys see it? Oh, it's right here. So I couldn't see it. Take shovel. I wouldn't get the shovel right now. The workers might need to use it. Fair enough. Fair enough. You meant pirating games? Yeah, I know. Yeah, sure. Got you. I actually don't pirate any. I don't like. I mean, when I was like a teenager, it was like, yeah, I'll pirate this. I don't have money in anything. No, just like, I have enough games. I don't need to get more for free. Just buy games when they're... Where'd my character go? Did I die? Where am I? I don't know where I am. What happened to me? Did I just... Oh, I'm behind the thing. Yeah, I don't need... You know, I need to pirate more games, you know? I got so many. As a kid, though, when it was so easy, I did. Don't make it or maybe making the shovelware makes you turn violent. Yeah, Super Stan. The coal hold doors in the boiler. Look at boiler. Look at boiler. Look at boiler. You already have it? Nice, Peter. It's a slam dunk. No, yeah, that's fine, Ben. That's fine. Yeah, it was a little weird to hear for sure. But no, I don't mind. It's an interesting story, I guess. It's definitely an interesting story. It's a very surreal and yeah, kind of creepy story. It reminds me of one of those like I guess it's generalizing to say like a girl film, but there are a lot of these like films that I've watched with exes, like multiple of them, and it's like kind of like they're not chick flicks, but they're like depression flicks, but they're like chick flicks, but they're not like typical love stories. They're like depression, where it's like, I don't know, I guess it's sort of like a chick flick, but something really depressing happens, like someone like dies from like a bad disease, or like someone gets in it's like a love story, but then someone gets caught in 9/11 or something. It reminds me of one of those stories. How it's like, oh, I made a shovelware game, and now it's spousal abuse, and then it ends up there. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about? How it's like a chick flick, except really something really depressing happens instead of a love story. So I don't know what to call those. Hey Lars, this is actually third now. There's differences between the three paths before you get to Fort Sutter. Yeah, Lars, there are. Almost there, Nim. They're filming Batwoman in your town. Oh, let's see. Did you take a picture? You took a picture of this? Gotham City PD. Very nice, Praximo. Did you take this picture? You should try to get that ambulance. See if the Joker's in there. Let's talk to this guy here. Talk to man. The engine man dissertates. This baby's been outfitted with the latest in high-pressure steam engines. When the captain gives the command full steam ahead, I give her everything she's got and blow the whistle. Hee-hoo! Woohoo! Does it count as pirating if you take your earbuds and turn the screen away from your face when ads play? Yes. I mean, no. Because the people still get paid for the ad. Mm-hmm. They're just dramas? Lifetime channel movies? Yeah, I guess that's right. It is. Yeah, like a Lifetime channel movie. The man sitting at the table says, I'm heading for California. But it's not like a normal drama, though. It's like a real effed up. Like, strangely effed up drama. And maybe it's just because they tend to be cheaply done. They seem cheaply done. Like, what's that? The one I always talk about is the one where it's like a love story. You think it's going to have a happy ending, but then at the end, nope. The main character gets killed in 9/11. I don't know what movie it is, and I'm sorry, I don't care that I'm spoiling it. Let's see. Chick flick killed in 9/11. I'm sorry, you're gonna get this movie spoiled for you. Remember Me. I'm sorry. Oh, it has Pattinson in it? Robert Pattinson, the Twilight guy. And it's just like, it just doesn't... It's like a whole big love story, and then at the end it's like, and he got killed in 9/11. If I spoiled that for you and you're upset, I apologize, but... Come on. I'm being a killjoy. Am I? Am I? It's disaster romance genre. There we go. Yeah. Disaster romance. That's good, Tonda. Yeah. Your wife watches shows in the evening and you go play games. When you walk in, someone's crying or shouting. Yeah. You point it out, she pauses it and glares at you. Right, that's what it is. Like, always something terrible. Like, I just don't like that kind of thing. I like an action. I don't like a depressing personal story when I'm trying to relax. I guess some people do. But like, I like an action or something funny. Right? Like, I don't want to hear something depressing or watch something depressing when I'm trying to relax. Yo, Barfy, what up? Get used to it, man. 9 a.m. What up, Barfy? What up? It's just different people like different things. A movie ruined. Yeah. Did you expect him to live? It's just so weird, like, because the whole movie is not about that, Nim. And then, well, it's not like I paid attention to the movie very closely, but I just remember that. And I was like, wow. Just blew me away. A movie with Neil Patrick Harris, Megan, where he and his wife got stranded when their car broke down. They walk with their baby to get help, and it's depressing. Yeah, that sounds like it. Yo, Ifried, what's up, man? How you doing? Forgot about that movie? That's what it is. I'm heading to California to make enough to buy a farm in Pennsylvania when I'm going home to my wife and kids. Maybe I should put on music for this game. Put on some background music, maybe. What did we listen to last time we played? We could put on more Codename Ice, man. Just a little bit in the background. Disaster romance. Yeah, I like that. Well, I'm like out of breath. Yeah, because I'm a little sick, guys, still. Look, talk to man. I think this is the whole point of this, is just to explore what a ship would have been like back then. He said he's saving up to get back to his kids. Did I talk to this guy? We have plenty of provisions right now. If we start to run low, we'll invite the ship's mascot to dinner. Got it. Gonna kill. Oh, the pig. That pig up there? Look. The galley and engine room are on the main deck. So this, I think the whole point is to show you what a ship is like. Marley and Me? I don't know. I may have seen that. Or not. It was always like what was put on when I was in the room. They make an edit of that movie. Oh, you'd make an edit of the movie? Plays the Curb Your Enthusiasm scene. When he dies. That's horrible. You're in the bunk room. Look. Talk. A little closer. Okay. Don't get blown away. Oh, I forgot to save that. Don't get blown away. Oh, thanks, Peter. I got some stuff we can play. Just play the old Sierra tunes for the Sierra game. Anything means Fury. Fury soundtrack. This is just Codename Ice Man. Talk to this guy. What are you gonna do when you get to California? I'm going straight to the town of Coloma. I've heard there's plenty of gold there. I'm with my partner. I'm going straight for Coloma. Yeah, that's where we get gold. They both say the same thing. Look, there's a pig. Look at pig. For now, the pig is the ship's mascot. Later, it may be dinner. I wonder what's gonna happen to us. What is this? Oh, can you go up into the crow's nest? Boat. Zillion. Oh, the Zillion soundtrack. Can you climb up? There's another one where the girl and her sister are fighting over a boy and have a falling out. At the end, the boy dies. Right, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. I don't... What does that... Why is that enjoyable? Like, if you've had a stressful day at work, why do you want to come home and watch... I'm just asking. Why do you want to come home and watch something that's depressing? Yo, Lietu, hello. A woman struggles with her life and meets her one true pair. They go into space and it gets sucked out of the airlock. Maybe I'll watch that. Yeah. When you explain it in like that, Tonda, in such an absurd way, it shows how absurd that these movies are. It's got 3 paths to Fort Sutter, Lietu, yeah. You say to the man reading the book, we're on our way to California, but have a long trip ahead of us. You're right, it's going to be a long trip, and you'll want something to read. Take this book. He gives you the Bible. You get a Bible. You always get a Bible because you need that as a clue. You kind of need it as a clue. Wall Street 2. I think that might have been one I saw. How much, you ask these men, how much gold do you figure you're going to take out of those California hills? One of the men replies, I'm not greedy. If I can fill my hat with gold every day, I'll be happy. The other man replies, I fear it'll be in California too late. By the time I get there, most of the gold may be gone. Okay. So how do I advance without hitting Control N? Or can you only advance by hitting Control N? Normally, you don't need to press Control N to advance. Sometimes you need a good cry to release bottled up emotions? Okay, that actually makes sense. Matt? You're right. No, that makes sense. It's like, so it's kind of like I'm genuinely asking. I'm not making fun of anybody that does that kind of thing. It's like if you listen to a song and the song like helps you to release your emotions, but it's like a movie. Okay. All right, that actually helped me to understand. Because before this, I'm thinking people that want to watch these depressing movies are demented. But now that makes more sense. Now it turns out I just didn't understand them. My job sucks. Or maybe people feel better about their lot in life. Like, my job sucks, but at least my husband didn't die in 9/11. You watch me knowing it's depressing, but I'm a nice guy. I mean, all the 2019 streams were pretty depressing. I think 2020 they'll be good. The early 2019 streams were pretty depressing, weren't they? Thank you, John, for hanging in there. Me with the hot takes. I was just trying to figure it out. Sometimes people like a story that gives them a reason to cry. Yeah, my dad. No, I get it now. I totally get it now. Makes me feel a lot better about the world now that I understand that. A man chasing a woman, and there's a man and a woman, and in the end, the sun explodes. I like it. A man chasing a woman, Superstan, and then there's another man and a woman. So there's 2 men and 2 women, and then they're just chasing each other. And then in the end, boom, sun explodes. That's it. That's a good one. What else would be like a totally random end? A random end to a love story. Like a man and like a girl and a man, a woman and a man, they pine after each other. And years go by and they lose touch. They were going to get together, but then it never happened. And then they randomly meet each other at a TGI Fridays. And then Powder comes in, but it's evil Powder from the movie Powder. And he murders them both by shooting silverware into their eyes at the end. Powder just shows up out of nowhere. And oh, here we go. How about that? Powder 2. It's called Powder 2. It's a love story. It's a love story about a man and a boy and a girl, and they grow up loving each other, but they never got together, and then they get driven apart through circumstances, beyond their control. And then they meet in their late 30s, and they realize that they were meant to be. And then Powder comes out of nowhere and then just murders them by throwing silverware into their eyes. It's called Powder 2, but he only shows up at the end. That's where Powder went. He became evil when he got struck by that lightning bolt. You guys ever see the movie Powder? Yeah, I saw it in the theaters. Don't go see it. That's a weird movie for a kid to see in the theaters. Hey, Boost Miller, sorry I'm playing with stuff if you're crackling. Sorry, I'm playing with my cold medicine. Sorry. Sad stories build empathy. I mean, but if you're an adult, maybe it just make you feel. It makes you feel. Maybe it can make you forget, make you feel that other people's dramas. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense. Thanks for helping me figure this out. You watch a stream over a movie because it's less depressing. Well, that's how I am too. I don't need to feel those emotions. And maybe some people need to feel them because they turn themselves off. They have to turn themselves off to get through their day. That makes sense. Now that all primetime movies, these medical R murder disaster shows, maybe it reflects a pathology, like humanity just likes to see that stuff. You mean, Philheen? Story premise would offend someone. What, Powder 2? You watch horror because it helps you face death, so you get it. Yeah, no, this is making me understand people a lot more and why they like to. Because I hate horror movies too. I don't ever want to see a horror movie. That makes sense, Megan. I can see that. I see that now. I've been having a lot of trouble understanding people, but through this conversation, I feel like I understand them at least 1% more. Yeah, me and the pitch man, Powder 2. I just pitched Powder 2. Anybody want to buy it? You can make it for free. I don't care. You can take my idea. I ain't got time for that shit. When and a man fall in love, they get married, they have children. 20 years later, they break up. They're too cheap for divorce. They live together another 30 years. The end. That happens. It's like it happened to my ex-wife's parents, basically. Like, they lived in a loveless marriage. Part of the reason why she was so messed up in the head. Yeah, it's kind of sad in a way. What's up, Age? How you doing? The teacher showed... I keep messing... Stop playing with things. I can't help it. Like, I'm a fidgeter. You don't believe in emotions? Do you believe in... But you have me feeling emotion. Doom Bacon. You got me feeling emotion higher than I ever before. You know, Doom Bacon? I'm always fidgeting with things. I can't have things on the desk because I'll fidget with them. So I just got, but it's a good practice. Emily, have you ever played the, I know you've played Nancy Drew, but have you ever played these games the Carol Reed mysteries? They look like Nancy Drew, but with real pictures. We got to play one of those soon. Who's Emo Chan? I don't know, H. Who are you? How you doing? What are you talking about? Hey, Nero Terra. Funny horror movies? I just don't like it. It's gross. I don't like to see gross stuff. Or, like, torture. People being tortured. I don't like it. Bum Trip, you love them too? Well, I understand it now. I used to think people that liked horror movies were demented too. Because it's gross. You're just watching people be, like, dismembered and tortured. And it's hard. It's kind of horrible. But I get it. It can help you face certain things or deal with certain emotions within yourself. Or maybe you're just demented and you like laughing at people's pain. I bet you there's some people that like horror movies because they're demented. Do you believe in magic? Land has just disappeared from view. The excitement, expectation, and anticipation of your journey are gone. Now you're beginning to wonder just exactly what you've gotten yourself into. Today's stream is why sometimes people come into the stream and say, I guess this is more of a just chatting retro stream than focused on retro gameplay. That was funny. It's an orgy on boat and there's no women on board. This is what you signed up for. Hey, if you're lonely, late too, nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with finding love where you can find it. You don't watch the blood, just the jump scares? Read it, Peter. Who says I'm not? Yeah. You could be. You got 187 in your name. That means murder.
Don't mind if I do.
Eating hand to heart. Yo, Matt, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that sub. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Let me show you what I think about this channel. Thank you so much, Matt. Your stream isn't about gameplay. It's second. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I just like when funny comments are made. I just remember them. Yeah, someone said, I guess this is more about just chatting than about retro gameplay. Because when you're saying that, it's almost like you're kind of trying to be a bit of a dick, I guess. I don't know, and show that you're upset about that. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say that in someone's stream. I would just notice it, and I'd be like, if I like that, then I would continue watching. If I don't, then I would watch something else. I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't type it out loud, because it's kind of being a dick. Land disappeared. Okay, so let me try to play a little bit of the game here. Land disappeared from view. The excitement, expectation, and anticipation of your journey are gone. You were beginning to wonder just exactly what you got yourself into. Okay, here we go. Here we go. How do I feel about pinball? Oh, I love pinball games, Zinchop. You might stream them? Yeah, I like pinball games. Tonda streams pinball games, and it's fun to watch. Zinchop. There's horror genres. Oh, I like zombie movies. That's about it for me. That's about all I like. When the blood works are Monty Python-esque, it's amusing. Well, if it's for a comedy, if it's still like a horror movie for me, Near Terror, it messes me up in the head. That's why I can't watch it. You don't like torture porn, Megan? Okay, you're not demented, probably. I can't stop thinking about the people that are being hurt and having bad feelings about being murdered. So, you haven't played them, Princess Emily? You'd be interested in seeing them? Yeah, me too. You play Nancy Drew, Agatha Christie, and Sherlock. Oh, you played the Sherlocks? Yeah, those Sherlocks are good. You have left your home and your friends behind, and you wonder if you'll ever see them again. Okay, so we didn't even get past Cuba yet. It hasn't taken long, and many of the passengers are seasick. Uh-oh. It's kind of passive-aggressive, right, Toasty? It's just weird to me that, and it's funny that people take the time to type out, like, passive-aggressive comments. Like, what's your purpose for that? Like, you know, to be a grumpy grumper, or maybe they didn't realize they were being a grumpy grumper. It's not a good way to spend your life, just being a grumpy grump. Hasn't taken long. It's people in Facebook shouting and making a big exit. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes people do that too. They want to like make a scene of themselves leaving something and saying, I do not like this. Yeah, it's like if you step in a movie theater and be like, I do not like this, and then you just leave. Like, instead of just leaving, right? They want to make a scene for some reason. Sometimes. Or sometimes people just accidentally, you know, make a comment. Sometimes there's nothing else behind it. It hasn't taken long and made the passenger seasick. Abstractism, how you doing? Ash vs. Evil Dead. I never saw Evil Dead. I saw the Evil Dead musical. That was it. You're a creepy stalker. Oh, really, Syllogism? I'm not trying to call that person out. I didn't really mean to. It was an example of things that happened. It would take a few days before the land lovers get their sea legs. I actually kind of feel bad. I don't like to call people out. The passengers, for now at least, are quiet and keep to themselves, because sometimes you can misunderstand people. I've been misunderstood plenty of times in my life. I read every comment. You wish you could do that. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad like I'm not playing the game enough, but I think we try to have a good mix, Toasty. But I do like to read everybody's comment, because I just like, part of the stream is I like hanging out with people. Disappointed in the quality of the stream. I expected more. I'll stick around to see if it improves. Thanks, Neoterra. Thanks, appreciate that. Thank you very much for sticking around. We haven't played much of the game today. The passengers, for now at least, are quiet and keep to themselves. But as time goes on, people meet people and have a wonderful time getting acquainted. From passing ships, you hear rumors about gold being discovered in California. Most travelers left with great haste, but very few left without a notebook, a pen, and an ink bottle. Silo, did you get frustrated when you enjoy some aspect? Yeah, I understand that. I've been in some streams where I wanted to see some of the game and it was too much chatting. I've been there. syllogism. Did you stalk the person that said why you always in the menus when we played MDK? Wow, what's that person's life all about? Some are socially deficient. Yes, that's me. And some are a-holes. Yeah, right. I'm more socially deficient than an a-hole. I'm not joking. I'm liking Gold Rush. Yes, Lars. It's one of the better Sierra titles for sure. If you can attention to people in chat, I do not like this. Thank you, Plutonan. I know you're joking. I do not like this. I'm leaving. Many passengers on board are keeping journals of the experiences they have on their journey. Whoops, any reading material on board was read to tatters before the journey had barely begun. It's a long journey. You're going all around the Cape Horn. South America. Oh my god, I'm the biggest dumbass. No one called me out on it either. I said we were going to go around Africa to get... It's not Africa. It's South America. I forgot which continent's what. Hey Firehawk, I'm sick today, but I'm feeling okay. Maybe the cold medicine's kicking in a little bit. I want to do that in a movie now. I do not like this, and I am leaving this theater. Stand up. The other day, your boyfriend told you first you thought me watching me was weird, but now you do get it. And he didn't get it, but now you do get it. You like it. That's just me in general, Megan. Like, if you meet me in person, you'll probably think I'm weird. It takes, maybe not weird, but people just in general don't get me at first. They don't understand it, and I don't know why, and I don't know how I can change it. And believe me, I think about it a lot. Like, if I would go out, let's say I meet someone on an online date, right? Like, they don't really get me at first, but then over time, it takes time for people to get to know me, is what I mean. And I don't really know why. I don't really know why that is. It's like people don't like me at first or something, but if they force themselves to hang out with me, after a while they do. It has good balance, Emily. Thank you. It's no fun when streamers just play. Yeah, I like a balance too, and I like to talk. I've started this stream to hang out with people, and to play games, so I like to do both. Thanks, Emily. Twitch as a whole was new to him. Okay, so maybe it wasn't just me. Nah, just date someone from chat. You didn't like me at first. You didn't like me, Megan, really? It's just, no, not just going on an online date. I mean, people have told me that, like, at my jobs that I've worked at in the past. Like when I used to work as a line cook. Some of the waitresses were like, I remember this one waitress being like, first I thought you were a scumbag. And I was like a teenager at the time. I was like 18 or 19 or something. First I thought you were a scumbag. And now it turns out you're actually pretty nice. I don't know, I just come off. Maybe people don't see that I have a goodness to me. Because of my sarcastic sense of humor. More sometimes biting sense of humor. But there's actually a kindness behind it, I swear to God. What's up, Chads? As a line cook, I was a bit of a scumbag, though, maybe. Or as a teenager, you know you're a teenager. You got your cold brew Zinchok. Very good. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Zinchok. Hey, thank you for checking that out. Appreciate it, Zinchok. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. Socially awkward? Yeah, I don't know. I just it's hard to figure out. I think I just also I don't try to make people like me. I think that's part of it too. I try to just be myself, which sometimes means maybe being a little quieter or a little more aloof. Dry humor. Yeah, the dry humor. That's what I mean, Magic Eel. The dry humor and the ridiculousness can be confusing. I think so, Magic Eel. I think you're right. Cold Ass liked me right away. Thank you, Cold Ass. You get me. The captain is relatively young as captains go, but he's a wise and fruggle man. And then, yeah, also the things I do, like pronouncing words wrong. Hey, Titus. How long does it take to get used to me? You've been waiting for years. It takes like 4 years. Okay? 4 years you get used to it. So, count down. On today's very special episode of RetrogradeTom, I explore my feelings. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling emotional today. We're exploring our feelings today. Maybe because I'm sick. Hey, Mark. Twitch is weird at first. Not really clear what the etiquette is. You're right. Maybe I don't mean to call the person out. I'm sorry, person, if you're out there and I called you out for that comment. I just think it's silly. But I don't hold it against you if you're there. If you're out there. Probably not, though. Every channel has different standards. It's true. Twitch is kind of weird like that. Hey, Karif. You like the cheesiness? Yeah, that's my style, Karif. Playing it straight. Thanks, Redwood. Hey, Bombburst. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yep. I was nice as a teenager, though. I guess I just came off like a scumbag. Hey, Lionel. The captain makes use of the northeast trade winds through horse latitudes. He makes use of the wind and sails at every opportunity to conserve the supply of coal and to prevent wear and tear in the steam engine. You're almost past Cuba. Based on your dating history, you fall for douchebags immediately. No, I don't act like a douchebag anymore. I never did. I never do, Emily. You wouldn't like me. And I'm just more I'm more of a laid back, maybe not like be super energetic. I don't know what the word is. I'm more of a laid back person. You got my dry humor. I got SJW with you when you asked why there's so many redheads. I don't know. I think I was just joking back, Zalis, though. Hey, Cassidine, what's up? You're accused of being a snob, just socially inept. That's true. Sometimes people who are socially inept or like anxious can come off like a snobbish. Yo, what's up, Red Panda? The food on board is not as bad as expected. In fact, if you're really hungry, it's quite tasty. This early in the voyage, rations that are provided are quite safe. The very few get sick from eating them. The food is not yet spoiled. The usual fare is hard-baked biscuits, salted beef, and boiled pudding once a week. That's it? That's all you get to eat? You get a biscuit, beef, and pudding once a week? How do you get through your day? I do not like this. I am leaving. Okay, Toasty. Have a good one, man. Yo, Snakes. Yeah, that's why I like to watch streams too, Snakes. With you too. Interesting games and just person enjoying the game or whatever weird thing they're talking about.
Somebody let their dog.
Oh my god, Cold Ass. What?
A poo-poo.
What do you think you're doing, Cold Ass? What do you think you're doing? Thank you so much, Cold Ass, for the 5 gift subs. Enjoy, you 5. Cold Ass, thank you so much for the support of the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Riff, raff, street rat. In the course of the trip, various activities begin to occur on board. There are debating societies, clergymen have sermons and prayer meetings on Sundays, and a band has formed. A ship newspaper has been started, and professionals on board give lectures on scientific subjects. This is like we're all becoming friends. This seems like the easiest trip yet. Thank you so much, Kodas, for another 5 gift subs. Oh yeah, it works well at work? Good, Cassidy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we're taking the long way, Bombburst. We're going around Africa. I mean South America. I mean whatever. Oh, thanks, Nim. For reading it out, it's more entertaining. Okay, cool. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm always probably going to keep doing it the same way. Sometimes I'm trying to tweak things here and there, do it better, but there are just certain ways I want to do things. And I think that's what you have to do when you stream. Toasty didn't leave. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you for not leaving. Thank you, Toasty. Is this how to do the zoom? Is that the right way of do the zoom, Toasty? That's 5 subs. Cold Ass, thank you so much. Hey, Kiduria. It's also fun when you can actually chat with the streamer too, yeah. Bum trip. That's a weird emote. What the hell, that emote, Neoterra? There is also a group called SSA, which stands for Seasickness Anonymous. This group meets at the aft railing of the ship. This is going way better than the other trips. I'm sure it's going to go badly soon. When the northeast trade winds die down around the equator, a seaman finds himself in an area called the doldrums or calms. A place definitely disliked by crews without steam. Yo, Biohazard, what's up, Keister? Yeah, we're crossing the equator. Would you really take this trip, go all the way around Africa? Sorry, I thought I clicked mute and then I sniffed right into the mic. I thought I clicked mute, I clicked slightly below it. Sorry, I'm sick. That was an accidental sniff. A place definitely disliked by crews without steam. Many sailing... sorry, I'm sorry. Many a sailing ship would lie still in the water for days, even weeks, waiting to take advantage of even the slightest wind. I'm sorry, I did not mean to sniff into the mic. I specifically try to not be gross on stream anymore, ever since my yogurt eating days. Thank you for those that pushed through the yogurt eating days, where I would directly eat big bowls of goopy homemade yogurt on stream. This is one of the greatest advantages of Steam. While other vessels lie motionless with smoke belching from your smokestack, you press on. The captain's proud of his ship because it makes way even in the calm. Sick. Quality zoom, this is how I do it. Somebody let their dog take a big... Whoops. Okay, what are you doing? I need to get that stream deck. Yeah, we are all human, but I try not to be gross. Remember the yogurt eating days? I do not like sniffing. Yo, Marty. What up, Marty? Thank you for that raid. How you doing, man? Shout out to Marty. Retro streamer over there. Often playing some of the beat-em-up games. Arcade beat-em-ups whenever I've watched Marty. Toasty did not leave. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toasty. Thank you for not leaving. I thought this was a game and sniffing stream. The captain's proud of his ship because it makes way even in the calm. I also... He's constantly aware of the danger of having that flammable material in the hold. The coal. I am sick today, so I am definitely delirious. Marty, thank you for that raid. Got some snot. I do, yeah. Sick. That was retro, not ASMR. Do people actually do the... What are we doing? Oh, we're back on the... Oh, now we talk to everyone and see how their opinions are changing? There's soft porn videos of me on Pornhub eating that yogurt. Yes. Homemade yogurt. Well, I took plain yogurt and put fruit in it. I guess. That's not really homemade. But yeah, I would eat goopy ass yogurt on stream. That's kind of... It was gross, Redwoodian. It was gross. I think you would have thought it... I looked back and I thought it was gross. It made me realize how gross it was. Marty, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. What were you playing today? What was Marty playing? We're playing Gold Rush, the third path of it. But we're not going to play the whole game. Just get to the midway point where the paths all become the same. And then switch to a new game. What are you doing with all this time you have on your hands? You asked the man. It's a long voyage. I'm just going to relax and enjoy the ride. All right. Yes, he's been. How do you feel you're going to take the gold out of the California hills? I'll fill my hat with gold every day. I'll be happy. I fear we'll arrive in California too late. By the time we get there, most of the gold may be gone. Ah, yeah, that's the other aspect of taking this route. It takes longer, so I wonder if it's harder to dig for gold once you get there. Hey, turtles. Go eat potatoes? Oh, Marty's gonna go eat potatoes? Alright, Marty, have a good night. Or have a good sleep. Thank you for the raid. Marty's a funny guy there. He's got a webcam on his stream. Yes, these young men, what are you gonna do when you get to California? One of them says, I'm gonna straight to the town of Coloma. I've heard there's plenty of gold there. Oh, they're just saying the same things. I wonder if I have to go help shovel coal now? Or why are we in the, Is anything different? No, this is the same. Maybe you talk to your friend outside. Hey, Anna LC. You said to your best friend on the ship, I've noticed that you're not looking healthy lately. It's probably just a slight case of seasickness. Seasickness. You'll be over it in no time. I'm sick today. It's true, Jared. I've not been feeling well. Hope you're right about the seasickness. Maybe this is where we have to save our friend. Save friend by giving him oranges, because he's probably got scurvy. Give oranges to man. What do you mean? Give fruit to man. Give fruit. What do you mean? Give oranges. What do you mean? We've got fruit. Citrus fruit. Oh. Give citrus. Citrus is not understood. Welcome to the Sniff stream. Welcome. Regret porn's a thing? Oh, probably. Buff Dilf eats homemade yogurt parfait in front of others. Tags boy here. Homemade yogurt. Oh, man. We'll stream for as long as we can today. How long? We made it an hour and a half so far. I am feeling pretty sick. What if the 3 paths change the gameplay later, too? They might, based on the time. I feel like I've got to give him fruit, but maybe... Hold on. Look at man. Eric. Give fruit to Eric. What do you mean? Give oranges to Eric. Feed Eric. Volpix. Thank you so much for the sub. 31 months of subs. Thank you so much, Volpix, for another sub. For another one. Thank you, Volpix. Thanks for supporting the stream. How many anime kisses for a yogurt stream? Anime kisses are not worth anything, cold ass. I apologize. Have I heard of Return to the Obra Dinn? Yeah, I have. Yeah, it looks like a game I would like a lot. Lionel. Eat a big bowl to see if it's gross. Into yogurt? I hear the coal's running low. I see now. Maybe we talk to the captain? It just says the same old, different thing. Not quite sure. Seems like a less active path. Maybe we go downstairs and shovel coal. The coal's getting low. Thank you, Vulpix. Talk to man. But there's shovels used in the goldfield. Should we help out down here? Okay, well, let's go to the next scene. Hey, enemy leader. You're aboard a mighty steamer, but is not the most common type of vessel on the high seas. What are these new emotes? Streamer love. Oh, that's... What are these new emotes we're getting? What is this for? Streamer love? You're aboard a mighty steamer, but is not a common type of vessel on the high seas. Oh, when we're getting into the high seas. Clippers are the sovereign of these seas. It will not be uncommon to see many clippers during your voyage. I'm going to see clippers. Captain Howdy redeemed something happened. Okay, Captain Howdy, here you go. I'm going to tear a piece of paper. Captain Howdy, thanks for redeeming that. I'm going to tear a piece of paper out of this book. I'm going to fold it once. I'm going to tear off part of it. Thank you for redeeming that, Captain Howdy. Thank you very much. And this is your paper now. Okay, if we ever meet, I'm going to give this to you. Thanks, Captain Howdy, for redeeming that. Don't take away your holiday. I think those remain. Okay, let's get it back together here. From people who subscribe limited time emote things. Okay, what's up, Guinea Prince? We're passing through the area of the equator. The heat gets unbearable. The deck is too hot to walk on. The tar bubbles on the seams of the deck. Oh my god, it's really hot. It's a thing Twitch is doing with... Okay, Valentine's Day? Oh yeah. The island of Fernando Navanhu, located about 190 miles from Brazil, now comes into view. Rumors abound on the actual story pertaining to this island. Some say Alexander Selkirk, more commonly known as Robinson Crusoe, was exiled here. Others claim that the Brazilian government uses the island as a place of exile and a prison. Who knows? Robinson Crusoe. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. There was a Robinson Crusoe game. I remember. Right? Or am I thinking Swiss Family Robinson? Maybe I'm thinking of Swiss Family Robinson? Yeah, Swiss Family Robinson is what I'm thinking of. There's a Robinson Crusoe game on the Mac. Looks kind of neat. Looks like this. That looks alright. I'm thinking of Swiss Family Robinson. That's the game I want to play. Guys ever play Swiss Family Robinson? Paper, it is like magic. Do you see how I just tore it to bits? Oh man, this is when you're driving the car. Song. Swiss Family Robinson. Here we go. Oh, with Commodore 64. Wyndham Classics. Yeah, we gotta play some Wyndham Classics. There's an Alice in Wonderland, Below the Root, Swiss Family Robinson. This is good stuff. You land on this island, and you have to like figure out how to keep your family alive on the island. We're gonna play this game. We're playing this. We're gonna play Below the Root. We're gonna play Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Got it. Hey, Commander Zot. Saving up your points for Cheesecake Factory. Oh yeah, it's good stuff, Emily. Cheesecake Factory's pretty good. Redwoodian redeems Something Happens. Okay, here you go, Redwoodian. I'm putting these sunglasses on top of my head. Congratulations. Oh, Red Panda workout redeemed. Tony Soprano sings Oasis. Okay. See, the thing is, you want to sing something different every time. That's the problem. But after all, Christopher, you're my wonderwall, Christopher. Okay, there we go. There you go, Red Panda. What am I thinking with these channel rewards? Oh, and then I'm taking them off. You got 2 for 1. You got 2 for 1, Redwood. Sorry, I sniffed again. One of the hidden object games? Oh, Robinson Crusoe? Is it primitive? You think that game's as primitive as can be? It's a quote from Weird Al Amish Paradise. How old are you, Toasty? Oh, you don't have to tell me. It's a quote from Gilligan's Island song, sir. Have you ever heard the Gilligan's Island theme song? It is not a quote from Weird Al Amish Paradise. That's a quote from Gilligan's Island. These kids don't know Gilligan's. I was singing it to the Gilligan's Island theme. What you talking about? Are you saying you knew what it was from, but it's also an Amish Paradise?
The mate was a mighty sailing man. The tiny ship, the minnow man. The third isle with Gilligan and his skipper too will do their very best to make the.
Where does it say the Robinson Crusoe part?
A single luxury like Robinson Crusoe, like Robinson Crusoe, like Robinson Crusoe, so luxury like Robinson Crusoe.
Rumors abound on the actual story pertaining to this island. Some say Alexander Selkirk, more commonly known as Robinson Crusoe. Apparently, this is more of a remix, old TV show themes stream than a retro gameplay stream. Weregoat, good morning. Damn it, these young kids like Toasty, they don't know old TV show theme songs. Yeah, they say it. Toasty.
Luxury like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways
here on Gilligan's Island. Sad to think what Tony did to Chris. I don't even remember. I keep accidentally sniffing. Gilligan rant. You admit defeat. Toasty, it's okay. We can't all be old people like me. Reminds you of getting ready for school, isn't it? It's crazy how we can have our nostalgia triggered, right, Kitsurito? In calm weather, especially aboard the sailing ships, one of the favorite pastimes catching porpoises, cowfish, or any other fish that can be hooked. These catches provide a much-needed diversion from your now monotonous diet. Oh, once we start getting down to Center Africa is when things start to get tough. You're moving my YouTube rights? What, just for doing a remix? I'm a YouTube DJ. What if DJs, instead of using records, they should use YouTube videos and they just click to back it up? I thought it was Crusoe. I don't know. I guess when I was looking at it too, it did look like it's Robinson Crusoe. Why do they say it like this?
Not a single luxury like Robinson Crusoe.
Maybe they just maybe they just add the other syllable in the Gilligan song. I always thought it was Robinson Crusoe because of the song. Spinning Gilligan's Island for you guys. Yeah, okay, so there's a monotonous diet. Porpoises, cowfish, moo, blub, 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 moo, blub, blub, blub. You're in their 30s? Oh, me too, Toasty, maybe. Eventually, the familiar constellations of the northern hemisphere begin to disappear, and the Southern Cross, composed of 4 brilliant stars marking the 4 corners of the cross, begins to rise in the night sky. Another new sight in the night sky is the Magellan Clouds. This is a golden mist in the sky similar to the Milky Way. That sounds... Oh, this is neat. I like how this game also tells you about the sights you would see along the way. That would be quite a tough trip, but you're also seeing some of these interesting things in the world. Sing and fluff. Doesn't everyone have supreme knowledge of 60s sitcoms? Yeah, I was gonna say 80s or 90s, but Gilligan's Island started in black and white, right? So that's an old show, right, Bombers? Is there a Gilligan's Island game? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Oh, wait. There is one on NES. There's one on NES. There's one on NES. There is. Old Daicha just redeemed something happens. Okay, Old Daicha, ready? I'm going to pause the video. And I'm going to play the video. Pause the video. And play the video. I just gave you a 4-for-1, Old Daicha. Wait, I'm going to pause it again. And play it again. Thanks for redeeming that, Old Daicha. It's an old song stream and not a retro stream. Okay. What kind of a game is this? Like a maze game? An exploration? A little bit of combat? Oh, they got bananas. Map. Rope. Ooh, they found Mr. and Mrs. Howell. I lost my wedding band. So it's like an exploration. And this doesn't look bad. Looks kind of cool. NES games can be pretty cool. Hey, it's Ben, everyone. Reminds you of Codename Iceman. Yeah, we just played that. Actually loved it, Ben. I absolutely loved it. I thought that was a great game. I mean, obviously, it's like I've just started to enjoy the Sierra pain, that, you know, the dead end, when they try to throw dead end pain at you, and just absurd, just like absurd mechanics that just have no reason. Just the stuff they make you do in that game is completely ridiculous. I enjoy it probably just because I stream the games, but yeah, it's not as bad as Codename Iceman. I haven't encountered too many dead ends. What this game has that is a little rough, it has RNG deaths. So especially, I think it might only happen when you're taking the wagon path. We're taking the Cape Horn ship path, but on the wagon path you can just randomly get killed. And the only thing you can do is reload and hope you don't randomly get killed on the way. As far as I could tell, you can. It's like a random dead end. Depending on, no matter what you do, you can just get killed. Wow, enjoyed that, Old Dutch? Thank you. When another ship is sighted, the race is on. The race is on to what? The competition is fierce, especially among sailing vessels. That music slaps. It was mad slapping. Hey, Chanko. Your cousin had the Gilligan's Island game. Hey, Rhombus, was it good? It was one of the NES games you couldn't figure out what to do. I kind of like that and so many NES games had these like weird, sort of like adventure game mechanics, obscure adventure mechanics. That's what makes NES so cool. It wasn't just platformers, right? I feel like a lot of the Super NES games were just a lot of platformers, just straightforward platformers. And it's weird that games sort of went backwards just to like more simpler mechanics than having these like obscure, like, what the hell do you have to do? Oh, you gotta climb a tree, you know, something like that. Hope you like obscure submarine minutiae. I didn't mind the submarine parts. I actually had fun trying to figure them out. I kind of banged my head on them a bit, but as long as you have the manual open, it almost tells you everything you need to do, and it kind of gives you hints. I did have a problem where it seems like when you have to attack other ships, it's random if the missiles will hit or not, and you have limited amounts of missiles. But other than that, I actually had fun with some of the submarine parts. I thought it was pretty fun to drive the sub. Is that Pokemon Gilligan edition? Beg pardon, sir? Steamers. Other ships like to beat steamers, it said. When approaching a port, the crew begins painting and polishing. They want the steamer to be ship-shape when it pulls into port. Even at sea, the crew is rarely idle. They are continually busy, tending to the needs of the ship to make your voyage a speedy one. Now, this game's pretty fair. It's got deaths, and it's got the RNG deaths, but you can just... if you didn't save before your voyage, I mean, that's your fault, pretty much. This game's really good, actually. I think it's a really good game. You pass as many ships leaving Rio as well as many barks and brigantines steering south towards Rio. Zelda clone? Was it a Zelda clone? Gilligan's bad, Magic Eel? Alright, it's hard to tell. The prominent landmark in this famous port is called Sugarloaf. Rio de Janeiro. We made it to Rio de Janeiro, everyone. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. I don't know the other one. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Toody taddy taddy too. A lot of the licensed games were just weird. Yeah, I like that weirdness though. That's what makes NES games appeal to me. That they would just be so odd. Games were more normal when it came to the SNES. Which I guess is good. That's how life is, you never know what's your last day. I know, it makes it more realistic. They were trying to make this game somewhat realistic, but they also put the cool Sierra style fun inside. Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro. Okay, so now we gotta go to Rio. Rio. Mine gold in South America? It's there, right? It's right there, right, Keister? Every person on board is looking forward to going ashore. You've been like a caged animal on this ship for nearly 6 weeks. I like how every one of these paths has like a good amount of depth to it. Ships of every kind, brigs, barks, brigantines, schooners, clippers, steamers, and nearly every country come and go. I'll show you a steamer. They remastered this? They did. It's been. They also made a sequel, which supposedly is from the original designer, so I need to look into it and maybe play it. They made a sequel. It's got 3D graphics. They made a sequel like within the past 10 years or something, 5 years. I don't know when, but yeah, there's a sequel to the game. Whaling, cargo, passenger, and even slave ships come and go. The stay in Rio normally lasts about 10 days. Could be more, could be less, depending on the extent of the repairs. I'm not sure what the sequel, if it would be good. I like the design of this game, though. Oh, it's actually on Steam, too. Yeah, the sequel. The story is, the Gold Rush continues. The story of the sequel came from the pen of the original developers. Does that mean the design, though, also? So, the story is that after they find gold of the sequel, after they find gold, this Mr. Quail guy, who is a banker and family friend, sends news from home and it's not good. William Tweed, who Jake and Jared, you play as Jared, Jake is your brother you're looking for, you find gold with. William Tweed, you knew to be a leader of a gang of thieves and extortionists, has become powerful. He's in the state legislature, and his members of his gang have key positions in Brooklyn. Jake and Jared decide to sell their mine and travel home. On the railroad, the newly constructed railroad, the brothers have evidence that should send Tweed to prison, but Tweed has heard they're coming and plans to stop them. The whole purpose of the first game seems to be, like, the story theme is to teach you what the Gold Rush was like. So this is more like, is this teaching you about the railroad? Maybe that's the purpose. Teach you about that railroad life. Here's the screenshots. I wonder if this game's any good. What is the ratings? No ratings. Only 4 user reviews. It was released in 2017. $11. We could give it a try. I have no problem with that. Music made you laugh. La cucaracha. Here comes the boat. Yeah, here comes the boat. Right. And the stay in Rio lasts 10 days. Could be more, could be less, depending on the extent of the repairs. During this time, supplies including coal, wood, fresh water, and food are replenished. Small repairs are made, and the ship is prepared for the next leg of the journey. The fruit here is plentiful. You manage to secure more of the fruit, which you attribute your good health. We got more fruit. What's the point of buying any of the things? Game turnaround was shorter because they could randomly turn another game into a licensed game, so they're bizarre cobbled together messes that they'd repackage as a licensed game. Maybe I'm just thinking with nostalgia on how every game when I was that age seemed like a mystery, and I thought it was cool because it was cool to try to figure it out or to try to or to get your hands. Oh my God, Sharpie! Thank you for the host, man. What up, Sharpie? Did you how would you handle the circus, Devil Circus? What's it called? Sharpie doing the Sega. I always forget what it's called. He's playing every Sega Genesis game you can play on a Genesis, and he's like has only like 100 left, and then after that will be Saturdays. Sega Crusade. Thank you for the host. What was I saying? Nostalgia, and then you'd have to try to find like a Nintendo Power or whatever, or a guide, and that was fun at the time. But then when you go back, it's like, I don't want to play this. A lot of times I go back to an NES game, or I've tried to play certain ones I'm streaming, like, I don't want to play this. It's like done in like 5 minutes. I like watching other people play them though. Avian, what's going on today? Sharpie, thank you for that host. If you guys don't follow Sharpie, it's a solid stream right there. He's actually doing it. He's going to play every game you can play on a Genesis, including Sega CD, 32X, and Master System. Thanks, Sharpie. Thanks for that host, man. How was Circus, Devil's Circus? The heck's the game called? And hey, Dazaj. Yeah, I didn't know either till we started playing this. What's up, the show? Hey, Luba. What's up, Luba? Yo, what up, Sting? Hey, Tex. Hey, Emerald. Hey, Famicom. We are playing the third path of Gold Rush, Sierra's Gold Rush right now, and then we'll play something new. This is the Cape Horn path, which we're going from New York all the way around Africa to California. It's ridiculous, and we just stopped at Rio de Janeiro. There are plenty of games that are interesting, but to play them is annoying, yeah, or frustrating, yeah. I wish one of these days I'm going to try to get through an NES game on stream. I want to try Star Tropics. But I don't really want to play any of those games. Nightmare Circus, that's the one. Sharpie's playing Nightmare Circus. Yeah, I saw someone else play that game. Thanks for those follows, everybody. And it looked kind of hard. Hey, Jolly Holly. Dolly Day. Dave, what's up, man? Thanks for the Prime sub. 33 months. You can't see or hear me. Tell me that you love me. I read it. I read your comment. Yeah. They're just playing this out. Okay, the boat's leaving. Wait. We're still in Rio, right? Or did we get back on the boat? It's a long, I can't tell if it's just because I'm sick. Oh, we got back on the boat. We just stopped there, played La Cucaracha a lot, and we got back on the boat. Okay, we didn't do anything in Rio. Here for the Jersey accent. Hello, Leo. Hey, Tony, want to say hi to Leo? Hey, Leo. I mean, Christopher. I mean, Leo. How you doing? Star Tropics is good. Why did I restart? Did I beat the game and trying the other route? Yeah, Rhombus, we played Route 1. We just finished Route 2 and we started the stream, and now we're trying Route 3. But I'm not playing the whole game, just to the point where you get to Fort Sutter, because that's when the whole game becomes the same, we think. Star Tropics is a slam dunk. It's a game I always wanted to play. Crystallis, I have played Crystallis, so I already know that one. Yeah, Emerald. Crystallis is a cool game. I had that growing up. The music's really good. Just south of Rio, the captain advises you that you have crossed the Tropic of Capricorn, that invisible line on the globe at 23 degrees, 27 minutes south latitude that separates the torrid zone from the south temperate zone. I already knew that. Hey, Dr. Balanciete. Star Tropics 2 is RGT dead. Yeah, Emerald, I really like... My brother and I played Crystallis growing up, and it's really cool. It was tough, though. I always die a lot. But that game's really, really, really good game. I like Metroidvania-ishy, where like you can go through certain doors by getting abilities and whatnot. And it has that cool like God made you like a clone or something. yeah, Famicom, a little La Cucaracha. This game has music rarely, but it uses it fairly well. Maniac Mansion or Shadowgate. I do want to play Shadowgate and all those other ones, Deja Vu and stuff. I was thinking of playing those soon. Hold on, I gotta sniff. I'm sick. I'm sick today. I got a runny nose. Gawk, thanks for the host. What's up, Gawk? Yeah, we had Crystallis growing up, Emerald. Unfortunately, my brother said he took all our NES games and threw them away. I'm pretty sure he's lying, but nothing I can, you know. I had Tiny Toons. I had Flintstones. Not the valuable one, the less valuable one. We had Crystallis. My brother says he threw it away. All right, maybe he's just keeping it all and hiding them somewhere. Hey, Antimatter, is this going in those hills? We'll find out. We don't know until we get there. Most passengers on board have little use for such trivia, but it is reassuring to know you're making progress. Yeah, Rhombus actually streamed Crystallis. It was fun to see it again. Rumors are starting to spread about the difficult times you are going to encounter in a few short weeks. I'm basically doing a Sierra Crusade. We kind of are. Excuse me. We kind of are. We might end up playing every Sierra adventure. The only ones I thought I wasn't going to play were Police Quest, but because I liked Codename Iceman, we might actually play them. Rumors are starting to spread about the difficult times you're going to encounter in a few short weeks. Uh-oh, what happens down there? It gets cold? You hear horror stories about getting around Cape Horn. Oh no, Cape Horn, Africa. Yeah, the swords and stuff. Yeah, Crystallis is really cool. Uh-oh. I got a beer back. Sorry, I'm sick. I have to get up and, like, blow my nose time to time. Yo, Paranoid, how you doing today, man? Throwaway sold for mad bucks. Man, if he sold it... Oh, I swear to God. My brother and I actually don't get along because he's a little weird. So, unfortunately, I can't, like, go over his house and search through it. Tiny Toons? Yeah, Tiny Toons. Tiny Toons where you can switch between the 3 characters. Tiny Toons is a sick game, too. Tiny Toons for NES, the first one. That game's really great. You can be the duck and fly, the Tasmanian... Like, everyone has different abilities. Tiny Toons is a great game. Passing the 45th parallel, the temperature begins to drop. Passengers begin spending more time below deck. When you left Brooklyn, it was the dead of summer. It seems to have slipped everyone's mind, at least until now, that June is the dead of winter here. Uh-oh, June is the winter down there. How does that work? How can it be winter and summer in different places? I don't understand. You're sick too, Liuba? Really? Think streamers are susceptible to viruses? I was thinking maybe, because we talk a lot. Like, maybe it makes us... No, for me, it's because I have a daughter and I'm always hanging out. Everyone else forgets to bathe their kids. This kid, I swear to... God above. This kid at the playroom the other day, he looked like completely disgusting. I'm not trying to make fun of other kids, but the mother, like, I'm trying to find a picture of, like, you know how if you bake and you get flour all over your shirt? His shirt looked crusty, and then he had, like, weird stuff in his hands, and he was trying to play with my daughter's blocks, and I was like, okay, we gotta go do something else, because this kid looks like patient zero. Like, some of these, I don't get how you don't clean your child. Now I sound like I'm a first world big old, I don't know, you know what I mean? I get how sometimes your parenting can get hard. I actually do get it. But I get scared about it, about the other dirty, disgusting kids. That's how I get sick. You told your brother you threw all the games and consoles away, but they're at your house. Oh, really, Emily? That's probably what my brother did. I'll break into his house. I'll have to break into his house and see what he got. Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. I had that on Game Boy, Matt. Yeah, I beat that on Game Boy. I like that game. You didn't get a lot of epidemics where you are, Liba. Different hemisphere in the way the Earth rotates and sun strikes the Earth. What do you mean hemisphere? And what do you mean Earth? I thought the Earth was flat. Different sun? What's a sun? The big yellow ball in the sky? I've heard of that. Kids don't sweat so they don't smell, and parents forget. Oh. No, but the guy, he looked like he had just been baking bread. His shirt was like covered in nasty. Hey, good Squid7. How you doing, man? I mean, Sinister. All kids look like Patient Zero. Well, yeah, but some of them are cleaner than others. I don't necessarily think it's bad parent, but if your kid, maybe like they took the kid out and then they just didn't have a chance to go home, and like the kid rolled in a bag of flour or something. Hey, Aaron Wolf. Yeah, I actually do know about seasons and hemispheres and the planets and the sun. I was just kidding. I actually know about that. I'm bullying sick babies. Maybe I was a little bit. Maybe clearly not living in the best home. No, around here, it's like middle class around here. Everyone's fine around here. He was fine. If they're going to this playroom, they're fine. This one we're going to. Hey, Shinzi. Clean kids is a first world problem. I was thinking I seemed a little bit like hoity-toity there, a little bit. A little bit there, right? And you just stop using the ball pits. My daughter doesn't like to go in the ball pit anymore. There's a ball pit that this playroom we go to. She doesn't like that anymore, but she does like to play with the blocks. And I don't know, zombie kid was using the blocks. The sun's a star. It's very close to Earth. Seems everyone that it's dead of winter down here. The freezing temperatures are making this painfully clear. Okay, a star, huh? Like a 5-pointed star. Like the star from Super Mario Brothers snacks. Captains vary in age, experience, and wisdom. But all captains, no matter what their background or experience, approach the Cape with great respect. They all realize that they are extremely vulnerable to the elements. As you approach the southern tip of South America, the captain advises all persons aboard that the sea you are about to encounter attains a degree of violence unknown in any other part of the globe. You're anal about your daughter looking clean. You always wipe snot or food off of her, and you permanently carry Kleenexes. Me too, Emily, actually. I like to try to keep her hands clean and whatnot. Not to like a freakish degree, but I like to try to make it so she isn't covered in stuff. Or dirty or spreading disease or getting disease. Try to do my best. Good morning, Ash. How you doing today? Get a garden hose, just spray him, Chanko. The mother probably wouldn't have minded. Put my daughter in a ball like a hamster, one of those blow up balls. What's up, Cryptonym? Look, we don't respect the Cape. Let's go. Okay, so we're about to encounter a degree of violence unknown. Really? How? Why? What was that? Did we hit an iceberg? Ice? Did we hit an iceberg? That stream isn't the Africa stream you promised. No, we're sailing right around Africa. What do you mean? You're just 17 or 13. You still have to carry stuff to clean them? Yeah. I didn't really start cleaning myself properly till I was like, a few decades old. That's like 6 months ago. Oh no, we're hitting rocks? There's a lot of rocks? Oh, because they don't have like sonar and stuff, right? How the hell did so many boats must have just sank because how did they know how to sail around the rocks and whatnot? And ice? Must have been impossible to sail back then. Oh no, what do we do? What the heck are we supposed to do? Oh, this doesn't seem good. Hey, Jess. Yeah, I should be better by probably tomorrow. I'll be a little better. And then I'm on the trail to getting better. I just have like the runny nose thing. And I'm a little tired. Haven't been sleeping too much. I also have my daughter. Oh my god, this doesn't seem good. Also have my daughter, so I gotta do stuff with her. Can't just rest. Hey, Jess. How many people you have to count the other day? Talk to Captain. Did I ever tell you about... no one's saying anything different? Maybe Eric says something different. This guy who's over on the Titanicing over here on the edge of the boat. Some want the children to raise their immune system. Yeah, that's why I think it's good for my daughter. It's not bad for my daughter to get sick as long as she's just getting these colds and stuff. I'm not trying to make her get sick, but I also don't think that it's bad for her to get sick. You rarely get sick, Famicom? I used to. I've been, ever since I had my daughter, though. I've been getting sick. Got sick a lot within the past year. Yeah. Runny nose buddies. You got a 2, Guinea Prince? Talk to man. I feel weak, Jared, but I'm going to make it to California. I am determined to make it to California. Trying to be as convincing as possible, you say. That's right. We're both going to make it to California. Give fruit to Eric. I want to give him fruit. Why does it say, what do you mean? Talk fruit. Wait, do I have to say go fruit? I'm going to say talk fruit and talk to him. Talk fruit? Oh, is it just because you say talk? Give. He looks sick. I was thinking I could give him the fruit or give him food. How about give food? Give food to Eric. We're carrying food. Streamer disease. Yeah, I get streamer disease, and then I also get child disease. This doesn't seem great. Okay, this doesn't seem ideal. Is this boat going to sink, or are we just banging into stuff? What am I supposed to do? Sorry, you want to see me play Yukon Trail? Okay, I'll remember it. Is it like Oregon Trail? Look at pig. Okay, I don't think there's anything... I don't understand why it sometimes takes you into the boat. Is there something I need to do other than just experience hitting the ice and the rocks? Is Yukon Trail like Oregon Trail? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll go to the next scene. Just before rounding Cape Horn, the captain points out Deceit Rocks, which are colored white from the bird droppings. Sick. Don't sneeze on my daughter. I try not to. You met a Jamaican colleague when you were counting cars, who explained his justified racism. What real Rastafaris are. The best way to cook jerk chicken, and he told you his pro tips on how to waiter, since he was a waiter for 25 years. That's kind of interesting. That helps your day go by. Jess, someone talking about how they're justified racism. That's pretty cool. I thought I tried give fruit. Maybe, did I not try just give fruit? I think I've already tried that. I think I tried it before. That was the second time I tried to give him stuff. I could be wrong, though. Just before rounding Cape Horn, the captain points out Deceit Rocks, which are covered white from bird droppings. Yeah, it's like stuff in my house, which is colored. Yeah. Rounding the Cape is east to west, but not an easy task. It's like a room I got in my house. Rounding the Cape from east to west, where the chairs are brown. Rounding the Cape from east to west is not an easy... If all goes well, it is usual for a sailing ship to allow 3 to 5 weeks to get to the west side of the Horn. Winds in the area of the Cape rarely blow less than 45 miles per hour and almost always from the west. Gales in this area can easily pick up a schooner and smash it into the rocky shore. The raging seas are the temperature of melting ice. You scarcely get 6 hours of daylight. When it is lighted, it is of little benefit. The overcast hugs the seas and visibility is very low. It is not uncommon for it to snow here in the summertime. Summertime. The captain's continuously looking through his looking glass, keeping track of the ship's progress and position. He also makes his entries in his log religiously. Nowhere in navigation is navigation more difficult than in these waters. I tried give citrus fruit too, I think, Famicom. I don't know if you can give him fruit. He might just die. In the other paths, you don't use any of this fruit or vegetables or anything that you buy. I have a feeling it's the same here. You don't go into deep topics when you want to say you got a dip. You got a dip before you got a dip. That is commendable, Leoba. How well I take care of my daughter as a single dad. Thanks, Leoba. I mean, I have 50... It's 50-50 custody situation. But thank you. I don't want to... It's not... I don't only have her all the time. But thanks. I try to do my best for her. She's, of course, number one in my life. Nintendo isn't releasing a new Switch this year. Yes, they are, Sinister. I read that, but they are going to, actually. It's just a trick. Miyamoto's lying. Miyamoto's lying to you, to us, to all of us. Some sailing ships would take 70 days to round the Cape. Some ships would turn back because of the damage the sea had done to them. Have faith, Sinister. Have faith. Rocks are just collecting extra luck. Oh, bird poop is luck? Like when a bird poops on you, Sharpie? Some ships would turn back because of the damage the sea had done to them. Some ships would not make it at all. Occasionally you see floating wreckage and debris from less fortunate vessels. Luba, thanks for the host. Thank you for the nice words, Luba. You don't really get credit for raising a child, nor should you need any. We get it, it's dangerous, sheesh. Yeah, but I mean, it's like every other path. It tells you all the horrible things that happened to you. Why won't you eat the fruit, Eric? Eat the fruit. Eric, eat the damn fruit. Why won't he eat the fruit, Christopher? I don't know, Tony. I don't know why he won't eat the fruit. I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta be right back. Yeah, sorry, I'm sick. This is probably a hard game to be sick during because it's just silence. So people that are just on audio only at work just are hearing silence. They're gonna release the Nintendo Switch Micro. Damn right, it'll be the size of a Game Boy Micro. Hell yeah. Really? They announced that? Hey Flip Flap. Thanks, Emily. You're doing a good job too. Alright, bye Liuba. Sick. There's gonna be a Switch the size of the Game Boy Micro. Damn, Avian with the exclusive news. Oh damn, now I'm getting a cough. You like chip and dip? Yeah, I know, Sinister. You're on the list, man. You're getting the first one after me. Didn't I bet money on a new Switch coming out? Yeah, I'll pay up. I bet Ash $5. I don't know if she took up the bet though.
Don't mind if I do.
Vaden, thank you for the sub for 9 months. Oh, I'm sorry. You got, dang, Vaden. You got Don't Mind If I Do. Oh, I'm sorry, Vaden. But thank you so much for subbing for 9 months. Thanks for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you. There's always a lag. Oh, yeah, on your phone. Yeah, Emily, there's always a lag on mobile. Silence means great Tom eating ASMR. You're in the midst of a terrible storm and the ship's taken on water. Everything that isn't absolutely essential to the continuation of the voyage has been thrown overboard. Hold on one sec. Yeah, so this is the part where everything gets thrown overboard. Fortunately, the gold coin was in your pocket, so you still have that. What the heck? Jake's letter, along with the gold flake under the stamp, was in your hip pocket, so that's still with you. Your family photo was in your pocket, so you still have that. The Bible wasn't thrown overboard. Everyone agreed to keep that. Everything else now belongs to the raging sea. Oh boy. It's getting rough. Look how rough these waters are. Look how rough they is, huh? This is some pretty rough waters over here. Know what I mean? Oh boy. Some rough waters. Vaden, thanks for that sub. Some rough waters. Okay, now it's finally, the boat is finally different. And the ding means we're hitting icebergs and stuff. Talk to man. I have complete faith in these engines, but I have my doubts about the ship. I hope we make it. Hey, Franken. Talk to man. Right now, I wish I was back in Pennsylvania. The ship sounds like it's gonna come apart. Talk to me. Talk. The cook says, the only time I don't think about food is when I'm in a storm rounding Cape Horn. I just hope the ship doesn't break up. Yeah, same thing with my girlfriend. Just kidding, don't have a girlfriend. Talk to man. With great concern, you ask Eric, have you been lately? Eric replies, I'm doing tolerably well. However, if conditions get any worse, I don't know if I will make it. Give fruit. Yeah, no, everything was tossed overboard. So everything you buy in the town, it doesn't matter. I wonder if there's some, like, hidden thing with it. Like, if it matters if you buy it. The stuff from town, like the fruit and the vegetables.
What is up, everyone?
Oh, no! I got blown off the side of the boat. Emily. Emily, thank you for the 300 bits. Small cheer to donate to my health in the game turning into Titanic. It happened like exactly where you... the bit alert happened. Thanks for lurking, Franken. What's up, Franken? Klingon opera. Maybe we'll hear one later today, Vaden. Thank you. And how you doing today? Cough is muted. You imagine I'm just licking my arm. Use the bucket float. Sure, yeah, we had to throw it all overboard. Nothing you buy in the town actually matters. Emily, thank you so much for the 300. And Nathan redeemed Something Happened. Okay, Nathan, thank you for redeeming Something Happens. Here's the tiny Coke bottle. I'm going to pretend that I'm drinking it. Glug, 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 glug. Glug, 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 glug. This is really good soda pop. Glug, 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 glug. I love soda pop, especially Coca-Cola brand soda pop. Glug, glug, glug. Thank you for redeeming the channel reward, Nathan. Okay. The howling wind is too much for you. You're blown overboard into an icy grave. Crap. So we gotta put this on fastest. Control N. Back to where we were. I like the Something Happens. And hey, Chad again. What's annoying YouTuber is what is up from. It's not from a famous one. It was from a random one we found when I was looking up Coleco videos. Ifreed. And I feel bad. I feel bad. I don't want to name them. I feel bad. You know how I am. I feel bad, but I do like to use. I do want to use their voice for one of my alerts. But thank you so much, Emily. I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember his name. I would find it by searching for a certain Coleco game video. Oh, the channel might not be up anymore. No, here it is.
What is up, everyone? This is Kumar the Far, and I am continuing my retro gaming tirade, if that's what you want to call it.
It's Kumar the Far, one of my favorite YouTubers. He has a video of ColecoVision looping, and that's how I found it. He was playing retro game. What is up, everyone? Let's watch a little Kumar the Far. I mean, he deserves some. He's awesome.
What is up, everyone? This is Kumar the Far. Fuck me.
Okay, he curses. He says bad words. That's okay. But we don't unnecessarily say bad words here, right? We say bad words, but we don't just unnecessarily say them like that. Everything that isn't absolutely essential to the continuous phone other board, you get to keep all your stuff. Okay, now everything. Okay, let's go talk to the rest of the people. Thanks, Bob Trip. Kitsuru, have a good day at work. Talk to man. The workers agree the last thing on our minds right now is the gold in California. All we want to do is make it through this storm alive. So now everything has changed because it got really dangerous. Okay, and I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. What is up, everyone? It's a real person. It's just trying to do his YouTube thing, you know? Does he have a Twitch? I don't think so. I don't think he makes YouTube videos anymore. We just randomly found him. We just randomly found that amazing gem of a streamer, of a YouTuber. Talk, man. Talk. Don't bother me with small talk right now. I've got my hands full. The first mate doesn't even realize you're talking to him. He's intently listening to each command of the captain. You're the captain. Maybe we can search through the captain's desk and steal his stuff. Kumar la F-bomb. Yeah, more like Kumar la F-bomb, Mr. Badmouth. Mr. Bad Language. Search desk. A paperclip that was on the desk is now lying on the floor. Oh, okay, so there is some gameplay in this boat part. You pick up the paperclip and put it in your pocket. And be safe. Clip. Is there not faster than fastest? Nope, there isn't. Talk. Eric, ludicrous? There's no ludicrous. Fast teen? Nope, talk. I'm doing tolerably well. Man, why is my nose so stuffed up? I'm doing tolerably well. However, if conditions get any worse, I don't know if I'll make it. What if we can we give him the clip? Hug Eric. Kiss Eric. Kiss Ambassador. Ambassador's not understood. I don't think there's anything else to do. I think we can't go outside because we get blown away. Don't get blown away. Don't get blown away. I I think we skip to the next scene now. But we can get a paperclip in this scene. Yeah, rough waters. Should we look in the bunk? Oh, the poor pig! You're in the bunk room, the most popular place to wait it out. Oh! Do you think we can save the pig if we're careful? We gotta go save the pig. Where's the pig hunkered down up there? No one brought the pig in. The shake is too much? Yeah, imagine if you were on the boat. Imagine if you're actually on the boat. I'm on a boat. Let me save. Let's see if we can go. I assume every time you go outside, you die. Or you just get blown away immediately. Yeah, I like when he gets blown away. Okay. Alright, I'm not on the boat anymore. Stop. Alright, next scene, I guess. Hey, Sleep. I'm stuffed up. Don't know our Discord emotes made today? Oh, you made some? Let me check it. Stab someone with the paperclip. Could work. Wake 'em up. Wake up. Psh. With the rounding of Cape Horn, also called Cape Stiff by many sailors because of the difficulty of rounding it behind you, the captain steers the steamer north by northwest. It is everyone's goal to reach the port of Valparaiso, which means Paradise Valley. Wait, it's over now? I feel like, why would we get the paperclip if we didn't have to use it for something? As the temperature rises, so do your spirits. Maybe I accidentally skipped some gameplay? Off the coast of Chile, the ocean is swarming with sea cows. Wait, Chile's in Africa? I thought it was in... Sea cows? A little further off the coast of Chile, about 400 miles to be exact, is Juan Fernandez, the island most often recognized as the island in which Robinson Crusoe was actually exiled in 1704. I don't know the story of Robinson Crusoe. He was exiled? Every person on board has been looking forward to arriving at Valparaiso. Valparaiso. They have been in close quarters for too long. The port at Valparaiso is shallow, so the boat is anchored offshore. People go ashore and supplies are brought aboard by a continuous stream of small boats, going back and forth from the shore to the ship. Well, ashore people would nearly kill for a current newspaper to read. But the word is confirmed. Gold has been discovered in California. We waste no time in loading the ship with only that which is absolutely necessary and head for California. So there doesn't seem to be any actually puzzles you have to solve yet. But we're not even, back past the top of Africa yet. Hey, Tukos. What up, Tukos? You got Chile? Oh, Chile's good stuff. The only example was across the Tropic of Capricorn for the second and last time in the voyage. The unbearable heat isn't far away again. Oh, the real cold, the mega cold to the hot, hot heat. This doesn't seem that bad compared to the other trips. When the captain sees another ship, he always knows what kind of ship it is and under what flag it sails. There goes a British full-rig three-master. Saw an interesting sight today. Flying fish. Fishing has become one of the favorite pastimes, especially since the weather has warmed up. They make this seem like the easiest trip, for sure. For sure. Maybe it's scary. The rough seas were scary. Maybe it's RNG also, whether your ship can just sink. I'm not in Africa. What do you mean? Africa's right there. What do you mean it's not Africa? Emily, I'm looking at Africa right here, and you're looking at Africa too. What do you mean? This is not Africa? It looks like Africa to me. What do you mean it's not Africa? Hey, Tony, is that Africa? Yeah, that's Africa. It looks like Africa to me, quite. Tony thinks it's Africa too. What do you mean it's not Africa? Tell me it's not Africa? Yeah. You don't remember this game being so obnoxiously educational? I'm also playing this part really slow. Those who don't partake in the fishing enjoy watching for whales and porpoises. Now, this part does seem mostly educational. The other two paths were broken up with gameplay. On the west side of South America, the crew anticipates arriving in California and putting things in order. The crew's busy scrubbing the deck, chipping off rust, painting, and polishing. This part does seem mostly... maybe not obnoxiously, but this is just mostly educational instead of gameplay. Hey Beardy Baldy, how you doing today? Most of the passengers who were keeping journals at the beginning of the trip have stopped by now, but throughout the entire trip people have been reading whatever they can get their hands on. Many days aboard the ship are spent in utter monotony There's nothing to do. At least nothing you feel like doing but watch an occasional ship come and go. Watch the sun rise out of the water, move across the sky, and then set into the water again day after day after day. You tell me that's South America? That's not Africa. That's South America. Los Angeles is the capital of Russia. I know that, Jess. We got 3 points. Yeah, what the heck? The last leg of the journey is slow and seems to drag on forever. The walls seem to be moving in. You're positive the ship is only half the size it was when it left Brooklyn. Moments of solitude and privacy are non-existent. Fellow passengers who only a month ago were easy to get along with now seem impossible to tolerate. Fights break out over trifles. There's constant bickering and gossip. We're going to have to stab someone with this paperclip. Before you complained of having the same food to eat meal after meal, but now you would gladly eat anything. Provisions are running dangerously low. Food is running out on board the ship. Everyone is suffering. One man has already died. In the past, the crew has fished for food. During the storm, the fishing tackle was washed overboard, and many items were scattered on the floor. Oh no. Okay, so this is where I have to do something? It doesn't let me control N. Food, low. Yeah, it doesn't let me control N, so this is a gameplay portion. Let's talk to everyone here. What are you going to do when you get to California? You ask these young men. Oh, they still just say they're going straight to Coloma. Where's the pig? Oh, it looks like they roasted up the pig. Talk here. He just says the same. They're still just saying the same stuff. I'm confused. Same stuff. Same old stuff. Cannibalism Inc. You encounter that on the wagon path. They talk about the Donner family. There's a famous family that ate each other, trying to get to the gold rush, I guess. It's all the same. They're saying the same old stuff. Oh, are they eating Eric? Maybe we eat Eric. Where's Eric? You're right. I wonder if they ate Eric. Talking helps pass the time on such a long... He just tells you the same exact story. Where's Eric? What happened to Eric? Where is he? All that's left is the ship's mascot. It is now steaming on the table. There's only one problem. He says the provisions are gone. All that's left is the ship's mascot. I may have waited too long before preparing the pig. It may be diseased. So far, no one has had the nerve to try it. Oh, should we try the pig? I'm heading for California to make enough to buy a farm in Pennsylvania. Then I'm going home with my wife and kids. Let's try the pig. Imagine what people in the 19th century would think if they knew people were going on cruises for fun, right? You'd be like, that's not fun. Excuse me? Yeah, maybe we do have to stab someone with it, Emily. We'll see. Who hasn't engaged in cannibalism from time to time? The majority of people machine hugs. Who did you eat? This baby's been outfitted with the highest in high-pressure steam engines. When the captain says full steam ahead, he blows the whistle. This path is a little confusing because it puts you into the boat, and even in this situation where apparently food is low, everyone just says kind of the same thing. Maybe there's only one thing to do. This time I can't press Control N to advance it though, so there's something new here to do. There's something I must do. Open this door. You can't open it. Look indoor. Look. This is the ship's lower deck. Look coal. Can't see through the coal hole door. Okay. Can I take the shovel now? Does biting your fingernails count as cannibalism? I guess it would. Yeah. You're eating part of a human. Hey, K-Dot. Is this the love boat? That'd be fun. Wait, I took the shovel that time. Oh, we were able to take the shovel that time. Wait, what did I just take? Wait, what happened? Paperclip, family photo. Oh, wooden stick. I took a stick. Talk. Maybe you have to fight somebody off with the wooden stick part of the shovel. Look. Where's Eric? What happened to Eric? Did he die and did they throw him overboard? What's going on with these guys? Okay, well, let's try the pig. Maybe we should give it to someone else. Can I take the pig? You grab a nice slab of pig meat from the steaming pig. I'm getting points. Took pig. Eat pig. Hesitantly, you take a bite of the pig meat, fearful that it may be poisoned. Thanks to your courage, everyone knows the meat is safe to eat. You will all survive the rest of the journey. I wonder what happens if you don't eat it. The captain has given the word that you are only a few weeks from the coast of California. This seems to calm everyone's nerves. What happened to the Eric story? The arguments and fights subside. This journey seems so easy compared to the other ones. If you saw the other journeys, this journey almost doesn't even seem worth doing. As the ship nears California, what was the point of the paperclip? Nim, thank you for redeeming this does nothing. Congratulations, Nim. Happy to see people achieve their dreams like that. Did say one man died? Oh, I guess Eric died. I missed that, Monster. I'm a little sick today. Good night, Nim. Thanks for redeeming 50,000 points to do nothing. And to be respectful, it's actually going to do nothing this time. Find someone to paint nude. That could work if you're bored. Is drinking blood cannibalism? Oh, definitely, yeah. One died? Okay, yeah. As the ship nears California, you forget the hardships and tough times you've just endured. So Eric died. I wonder if it was Eric that we were eating. The promises made to the Almighty while rounding the cape are all but forgotten. Somehow those times don't seem as tough now. Much more important now is the topic of every conversation on the ship, where people plan to search for gold, how they're going to get it, and what they're going to do with the fortune they discover there. There's also much fretting and worrying about arriving too late and missing out on the best opportunities. Hopefully there will still be plenty of gold left when you get there. But we took too long. For the crew, no portion of the voyage is without danger. They must maintain their vigilance to the very end. You're fortunate that the ship has a sufficient supply of coal to make it to California. Other steamers ran out of coal. When that happened, spars, doors, bunks, and portions of the deck were ripped up and fed into the firebox to keep the ship moving toward the gold fields. The ship is now approaching the Golden Gate. The journey's at its end. And we did it. We're in California. Now, so this... Everyone cheers for the captain as he guides the ship through the Golden Gate. Eric with a side of pork. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's also Eric on that plate. The bay is filled with all kinds of boats, numerous boats. But they seem to be deserted. Everyone on board is sure they are too late now. Energy levels run high among the prospectors on board. They know there's no time to waste. So that's the difference in taking this trip. The captain takes you across the bay and up the Sacramento River. Oh, so we are later now. So this might still be a little bit different after we land. We have 65 out of 95 points. Looks the same. Okay, I gotta find my way to Sutter's Fort. Let's look at these other buildings. Look at building. So much for Chicken of the Sea. Now it's Eric of the Sea. This building is going to be one of the few in towns. It looks like it's going to be around for a while. California knows how to party. You're outside of the Eagle Theater. Yeah, now we're going to party, Vanin. So I guess we just... The way you get to Fort Sutter is you get on coach. California knows how. I gotta cut back on Eric watching my weight. Is the Golden Gate around? I think the Golden Gate, maybe not the Golden Gate Bridge, but the Golden Gate is the name of the geographical thing, I think. I wonder if it's any different. I would guess it wouldn't be. You think the actual gameplay might be different? Maybe it's harder to find gold around Coloma. But the way they made it seem was that it was an easier path. I wonder what I was supposed to do on the boat. Like, why did I get the paperclip? I don't have the paperclip, so it makes me get rid of it. I feel like we missed some things on that path. It seemed like it had the least gameplay. This is where all the paths converge. So yeah, now I am wondering what's different now that I got here later. But that probably was still faster than coming here by wagon, going around the Cape. And the first time, and the way we played through the whole game was by wagon, and there was plenty of gold. It's blacksmith. It's a blacksmith sound. So, all right, that's all the paths. At least that was definitely the least interesting. We missed something. Maybe you can save Eric. Maybe you can save Eric, and yeah, maybe you can save Eric, Kata, and you get a little extra help. But you don't really need him. you can figure everything out. We figured everything out when we did the wagon playthrough. Gold Rush walkthrough. Let's see if we can find a walkthrough that tells us anything. Then they crashed and the Goonies happened. That was our boat. Let's see. What to buy in Brooklyn? Just says you buy the ticket. It doesn't even say you need to buy anything. The Panama route, right? The Cape Horn route. Purely at random, you may die of cholera. Okay, there's one of the random deaths. How you doing, Hungry Guria? What's up? What's up, China? Thanks for shouting out Hungry. You wanted to be a Yeah, you got a whore to survive. Wait, did we? I missed that. Used to be, but it got a little old, Mr. Toilet. What's going on in chat? Megan, hello? The Cape Horn route. Megan, hello? You can die of cholera. Megan? You will not die of scurvy if you have the fruit. Oh, so there is a use into buying the fruit if you go on the Cape Horn route. It doesn't tell you, it doesn't say that you eat it, but you need it. If you don't have it, you die of scurvy on the Cape Horn route. Do you die of scurvy on the Panama route too? It doesn't say anything in the walkthrough. Okay, so you do need the fruit for that. Don't stand on the deck during the storm. Sometime after, get the string from the bunk room, the paperclip from the captain's office, the ham from the cook's table, metal scraps from the boiler's room, and a pole from the bottom floor. Go back to the ship and type fish. Oh, you can fish. We missed something. We did miss something. Take the pig. So you can actually do something. This is a thing that we didn't do, and it seems unnecessary too. Apparently there's string here. String here. So that's what the pole is for. There's metal scraps from the boiler room. Maybe Eric got off into that. Maybe he did. Look boiler. Then it's nothing unusual. Look boiler room. How do you know that there's scraps here? Take scraps. There are no metal scraps right here. Look, how do you know that there's even scraps? Take scraps. There are no metal scraps right here. How would you know where they are? Can you pick the lock with the paperclip? No, apparently that's for a hook. What do I need to take? I'm a little sick still. Forgive me. So we need the paperclip, got it. Bait ham, got it. Metal scraps from the boiler room and a pole. We need metal scraps from the boiler room. You guys see any? I don't see any. I'm trying to It says I need metal scraps. I don't see no scraps. There are no scraps. Maybe you can't actually do this. Go to the back. Maybe you already have them. Maybe it's in here. You scoop up the metal scraps, being careful not to cut your hands. Oh, there was scraps on the ground. Then we can go fish. Now we can go fish. Maybe we can remember our dead friend Eric. Okay, let's fish. Fish. You've done it. You found the perfect place to fish and you have everything you need to do it. This is kind of like almost an Easter egg. Eric's dead, Hungry, we think. Thanks, Hungry. I'll probably feel better in a couple days. I just got a runny nose today and I'm a little out of it. You pull the string you found in the bunk room out of your pocket and attach one end to the wooden stick. The other end you attach to the paperclip. You tie the metal scraps from the engine room to the string and a few feet from the paperclip. This it's different than the other paths. The other paths were like straight up Sierra adventure puzzles. This almost seems like more Easter eggy. Like you don't have to do this and you kind of have to find all these little pieces on your own. And last but certainly not least, you take that piece of pork out of your pocket and place it on the paperclip so that it won't fall off. With great anticipation, you lower this makeshift apparatus into the churning sea. And your bait is pieces of pig? So we're just fishing now? There comes a fish. Do I have to pull it up? Derek? I made a... oh, we got I don't think you actually do anything. I'm gonna pull it up. Pull. Pull. Take fish. You're already fishing. Okay, does it on its own? Caught a fish. There you go, pulling that fish up. Eric formed a comedy duo. Andre with his best friend Andre. This is the story of Eric the Unready. The legend game. Once again, Jared, you have saved the day and the lives of those around you. You reel in the catch of the day and share it with your companions. Now you will all make it to California. All right, so maybe the pig can also be rancid randomly, and you have to fish instead of eating the pig. Via land, yeah, we did that. Sacramento, you just go in the stagecoach office. There's nothing else to do there. And then Sutter's Fort. I guess that's it. That's all of Gold Rush. We've seen it all. We did it all. We did all of Gold Rush, all the paths. Yeah, that one was weirder. The other two were more, hey Zetsubara. The other two were more, were cooler. It was alright though. There should have been more to that one though. Hey Hino, how you doing Hino? Yeah, alright, well, that's Gold Rush. The next game, I think I want it to be a cryo game.
Don't mind if I do.